I'm
No
ready.
kidding, I believe
You
in
make
you.
great decisions, Wyatt. We're impressed.
Well, great. Let's go
You're
ahead
the protagonist.
That's true. The protagonist always wins, and they all
Phil,
survive.
Phil and I are just your goons, Kitty.
Everybody live.
All
Sometimes
right.
people live.
Sometimes
Sometimes
people.
people live. Well, let's go ahead and start by flipping over to this cute little page where the handout is, just so you guys can read along while I'm going over stuff. But yeah, so to give you an idea of what was going on, as far as you guys know, each of you, for whatever reason, has accepted this job, this mission, you could say, from the Deepwater Systems or the Deepwater Operations Division here, and to do a simple task, to check out a derelict research lab which has stopped communications as of 43 days ago, and go back and retrieve the information as the primary objectives lists. It is up to you guys to secure and extract the data cores, the biological logs, and the terminal archives, to assess the functionality and integrity of the onboard AI system, CLAiR core, and recover valuable research assets and proprietary equipment. Oh, and of course, confirm the crew's status for insurance reporting. Very, very important on that side. In this regard, for whatever reason of accepting this, it's been 3 days since you have come into the weave
we gotta
of
change
Deepwater
that.
Systems.
Oh, there was more. Okay, sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. It's been 3 days since you've come into the weave of the Deepwater Systems and have perhaps, ran into each other, but for the most part have been kept, separated as they begin to prepare you for this Deepwater mission. They get you used to the wearing of these hazmat suits, which have been ever so slightly altered to handle the extreme depths that you will be diving down into. As you are flown into the floating platform, into the prep station, right above Palagos 3's actual underwater lab. And during that time, you learn a little bit about what was going on here at Palagos 3, mostly through, boring web style, communications. It's like sitting through trainings at your desk, and it's terrible. But doing so, they explain that, Palagos 3 is a deepwater research facility that was looking into the object known as Omega-19, which was a massive deepwater trench, easily on par, if not deeper than the Mariana Trench, that, seems to be, splitting almost the entirety of this, exoplanet in two. And whatever research is done here, of course, is classified, but it is now up to you to dive down to the depths of this research lab and to figure out what's going on. You were ever so slightly informed, both in the initial memo that flashes across the screen as you guys are preparing to depart, and into training a little bit, that due to the proximity and the depth of Omega-19 of the trench site here, that there is, perhaps a chance of abnormal system behaviors, psychological disturbances, or unexplained biological anomalies, and it is up to you guys to log that if you see it, and don't worry about what it is. You're not to interpret it. Just write it down and send it back to the HQ Secure Archive. But excellent. You have been given authorization to, use force, as they might say, to suppress non-compliant systems, personnel, or bioentities. And the very last thing that is given to you, both in your internal memo as you're beginning to descend, and or as you're getting ready to descend, and also, in the training, is that do not, under any instances, under any circumstances, initiate conversation with CLAiR Core, the AI running, or that has been assigned over to watch over Pelagos 3 before it fell. And so, like I said, 3
Yeah, that's
days
fine.
ago, and it's fine, yeah. 3 days ago, you were hired. 1 day ago, a garbled distress ping from Pelagos 3 hit one of the relay buoys that corporate had kind of tossed about around this, around the research station's floating base, and just kind of was hoping that one of them might pick up something from the underwater lab. And again, indeed, a day ago, the relay buoy pinged with a garbled message, and you were gathered to dispatch. And as you came together and were, introduced very briefly by name and by rank, you were then shoved into a submarine. And as the three of you are kind of looking at each other as techs are sweeping in to help you buckle up and make sure that your suits are prepared. It's strange. This sub is not a normal submarine. It's almost as if it's like a pocket submersible. And as they are like strapping you into this machine, into this submersible, you realize that you're being strapped to the outside of almost as what like a Coke carrier, in terms of like you are in your haz suits strapped and hooked up to the submarine, sitting on jump chairs in a similar way that you might sit on the edge of a helicopter, and you watch as this kind of like nervous woman steps out from the docking chamber and begins to make her way over. She also has a fully prepped haz suit, kind of moving with a little bit of a pep to her step. She makes her way forward, and takes the only kind of contained seat within this submersible. And you realize that this woman here appears to be your pilot. And before there's any more time for introductions, you feel the entire vehicle shake as a clamp closes around the sides of it, right between you guys, honestly, and lifts you into the air before you feel the shock, absorbed partially by your adjusted suits and by the mechanisms of the submersible, but a massive shock as the craft slams into the water and the engines kick on and hums and tubes begin to fill and scream, and you guys begin sinking. And it's during this time, as you sink into the depths, that each and every one of you hear within what appears to be, perhaps not realized at first, but installed inside of your suits is some sort of HUD display, complete with a communications network for each of you. And all of you hear a faint ringing, a doo-doo-doo, before a click comes on, and across the top left of your vision, you see a name, Dr. Amelia Reinhardt. It seems that you've been chosen for the crew for this expedition. My name is Dr. Amelia Reinhardt. I will be your accompanying scientist on this trip down. I suppose we have another 30 minutes before we reach the depths where we can begin to see Pelagos 3 approaching. So if you'd like to introduce yourselves, or if you have any questions, now would be the time. And
Hello, Doctor. I am spare parts. Perhaps there's room inside of your enclosed capsule.
No, I'm sorry. I was hoping you'd introduce yourselves to each other. That's fine. It's nice to meet you, spare parts. I'm afraid that the enclosed capsule here is just for the pilot, but worry not. The straps that have been attached to you have been rigorously tested, and your suit has been acclimated to the pressures of the water. So enjoy your ride, and if you see anything that looks like it might eat you, don't engage.
that our suits have been acclimated to the environment, although me and spare parts don't really have lungs or bodies susceptible to pressure changes, I don't think.
Oh, you are synthetic as well.
I'm going to do
I
the
am spare
robot.
parts.
And as I'm doing the robot, I'm going to extend a hand and make it into a fist.
You see spare parts lift up a gloved hand, one finger outstretched as he slowly pokes the tip of your fist.
All right. An ET fan. I'm a big fan.
I see we have two humans amongst us today. I have made several modifications to make my appearance less unnerving. Do you approve? And through the hazmat suit, the little window, you see very shoddily made sunglasses that have fallen off after we slammed into the water.
Honestly, I think that that sounds like a vision concern inside of your suit, but A plus for effort.
I think you look fantastic.
Thank you. This form pleases you. And you see him kind of the lights that come out of where you would expect his eyes kind of shut down, and you hear internal computing of ancient computers that we have moved way far past, and he is writing that down. You hear literal tapes whirring inside of his body.
That's cute.
Dr. Florence is a fan of the artificial. She's eating us all up.
Well, excellent. Well, it appears that the Pelagos site will be entering our view ever so soon, I suppose. As an expert on both xenobiology and on the nature of the happenings at Subject Omega 19 site, I suppose I should just say to be careful on this trip. And remember, the company sent us down here to recover the research, not to save people.
Wait. What is so alarming about our current proximity to Omega 9?
Yeah, it seems like it's really harshing everybody's mellow in the memo.
It's a simple thing. Omega 19 is a secure site that has been chosen for investigation due to its frequency with interfering with planetary affairs. I think that's all I can say without, breaking my clearance.
Deep hole causing planetary affairs? I mean, that's all I need to know.
Excellent. Well, as we approach, let me go ahead and flip this onto your HUDs. It's going to be our map for this trip. I'm hoping we can dock and very quickly make our way into the facility. Unfortunately, the Treatise doesn't, that's the name of the ship, doesn't have true docking capabilities, hence the modifications to our suits. So we'll be anchoring just outside the lab and walking into the docking bay ourselves.
Does answer the next query I had. If there is no one left alive at this facility, will we be able to dock?
I don't believe so, and this submersible was chosen for that reason, as were the suits. And just so you know, the suits are very expensive. Please, if at all possible, do not harm them. They belong to the company and will be taken from any wages. Oh yes, I forgot. And she kind of pulls out a you can hear the rustling as she pulls out some sort of data pad built into her suit and begins just clicking through it. It appears that I've been informed to tell you that negotiations have finalized and you are going to be paid 3 weeks of your standard pay and 2 weeks of hazard pay for this trip. Or is it months? I don't know.
Counting on my fingertips.
That is fantastic. I have but 5 credits to my name.
That sounds about right.
Maybe we can spend them when we get to the lab parts.
Lauren,
I certainly would love to come into the lab and find individuals, but after almost a full 2 months of lacking of any communication, I don't know how they would survive. I expect to just find corpses.
You're not
Me
thinking
too.
of some kind of regular communication outage, or
probability of them surviving long enough for us to get here after no communication for 43 days is highly unlikely.
Shark attack, maybe.
Well, we'll
In
know
fact,
soon
Florence,
enough.
I am surprised they sent you with us. You see, Ruby and I don't need to breathe, and when faced with danger, I at least can turn my pain receptors off. You must be horrified, I say as I wave around in the endless void of the huge ocean we're descending, strapped to the outside of a rocket.
And as you've come down this low, it is almost pitch black around you. You've dived deep into the depths.
I would advise not using our headlamps just yet, lest we make ourselves a very easy target for surely gargantuan predators that swim in water such as these. Unless the submersible has lights, like is there a big spotlight on the tip of this guiding us down, or
There is, there is. There's a light on it.
Never mind.
Yeah. But excellent. It's not too long of a trip down. And as you approach the bottom, the Dr. Reinhardt, kind of crackles over the comms again. It looks like Pelagos 3's research lab is coming into view now. You should be able to make out the multi-modular structure there. Looks like on the scanners that I'm not picking up any current signs of distress coming from the... I'm actually not picking up almost anything at all. It's like this whole place is just offline, but you hear clicking through the comms as she messes with the data pad. But I thought the CLAiR core was installed to stop that from happening. Anyway, do you notice the doors there? It looks like they certainly weren't going to be keeping us safe anyway. And as she kind of like moves the submersible around, you indeed get your very first view of, the first water here, or the first room here of Pelagos 3. The docking bay, which looks like at one point had 2 massive bulkheads which would open and close to allow submersibles in before the water was cycled. You can see that they are rusted heavily at this time and have been cracked. And the entire inside of this docking bay, which certainly should not be filled, is filled with water. And the doctor just sighs. All right, well, I suppose it's time to embark. And you watch as she drops what appears to be, some sort of pseudo anchor as it brings weights down to the ground and connects to the sea floor. And as the hatch opens and she steps out into the water, she makes her way around, and each and every one of you get a clear view as she begins unstrapping you one by one until all four of you are floating, but also kind of standing thanks to the weights in the suits at the bottom of this base. And now, as you have kind of stepped off of the sub and can kind of look out, you can see that the base itself stands on the edge of a massive, even deeper than you are, trench that drops away to blackness.
I did not expect this to be on the ocean floor itself. I know these suits are designed for hazardous terrain, but the sheer pressure of being this deep in the ocean is significant.
That's why I said the company modified them for us, and they're expensive. I was hoping for us to take them off in the docking bay and store them in the lockers, but I'm afraid we're going to have to do it inside now. Speaking of, I'm sure the company sent one of you down here to take care of the doors themselves. So now that we're all done here, please, one of you, get those bulkheads the rest of the way open so we can make our way inside, I suppose.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Spare parts is going to pull out the boarding axe.
Holy, okay.
I mean, is it pried open? Is there like a terminal? Are we powers out? Like, is there any?
Yeah. As you look at it, they're very large, almost the size of the submersible itself, but like large bulkheads that have mostly been, and they kind of like come together like with teeth, and they have begun to like be separated. It looks like they are in the process of either opening and closing, but have frozen still, providing a view inside, probably big enough for a person to like squeeze through if they wanted to, but not so much to be comfortable about it. And there are no visible panels or pads or anything like that on the outside of the room, but you do see at least one data pad if you were to look, or like, panel, if you were to look through the gaping doors here. On the back far wall is another airlock with a panel next to that.
Wonderful. Ruby, perhaps together we could pry this opening just a little further open so that our humans may follow.
Sure, like a little fucking double pry bar action with our boarding axes, huh?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
All right. Y'all bust out the
I like
double
this
boarding
combat check of
axes.
yours.
And, sorry, I just ripped my mic out of its stand. There we go. Oh, I did it again.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you guys whip out your boarding axes and you slot them into space. And how do you guys get the door? How does it look as you guys open up this door?
I imagine we're posted up. I'm just gonna take two hands on one door and start pulling with all my strength. Hoping with Ruby on the other side that's enough.
That's what I'm gonna wedge me. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna try and wedge me. Boarding axe in between the crack and try prying it open and getting it in there as far as I can.
Hell yeah. There's definitely pressure as you guys pull and pry until finally there's a pop, and then the whirring of mechanics as the doors open themselves up all of the way. And there is a small rush of water around you as the doors, vacate or filled ever so slightly. But since the rest of the chamber is mostly filled already, there is not a huge change. But indeed, you can look inside and see in this manufactured room, mostly everything has been either waterlogged or washed out. and you see old stains on the ground, but again, on the far wall is another airlock and a small terminal, one could say.
You guys think we should try to close the doors before we try to open the other airlock? Right? Like, just in case the whole shit isn't flooded?
I was thinking the same thing, although it sounds like if it opened up sort of automatically once we cracked it, is there some way to close it from the inside here?
Yeah, if you were to head inside, which Dr. Reinhardt certainly does, she begins heading in. You can see that, yes, there is indeed a panel on the inside of this structure. Again, almost like a computer terminal in the wall with a small keyboard poking out of it. That is fairly easy to pull up and access and flick through the menus until you find the option that says close bulkhead doors.
Oh yeah! Smash that like button.
My plus 10 computers coming to play.
Oh, wonderful. Then yeah, no issue at all. You snap in. I
think all Androids get plus 10 computers by default.
Oh, cool. You snap in. You get that going, and there's a couple of overrides that you have to yes, no, yes through. But eventually, as all four of you make your way inside of here, you hear the of the doors coming together, and they are caught there in the middle where they were stuck before, just for a second before they clug and slam back together. And you find yourselves in a room that is mostly dark, except for the headlamps. If you had turned them on, the doctor certainly has at this point, as she floats over towards the terminal and begins poking it and prodding it before cursing under her breath. And she looks back over, and over the comms you hear her, all right, which one of you are a computer expert? It looks like the pumps are malfunctioning. I need one of you to fix this panel, or perhaps open up the walls and fix the pipes themselves. But we need to do something to cycle this water, otherwise, if we open the airlock, it's all going to flood in.
Could be catastrophic to all the surely dead people inside of this space. Sorry. Florence.
We both have plus 10.
We have default plus 10s to computers. Do you have any other areas of expertise that may prove more prudent? Or shall we try to do this the old robot way?
Like, where would I speak in Spanish?
Wait, never mind. I don't know where you see it on here. No, you don't know dick about computers the way we do.
Say that.
All right. Then, Ruby, perhaps we could team up on this, and the warden may give us a mechanic that isn't available in this. Or no, there is advantage and disadvantage. Haley, if Juby and me team up on this, can one of us roll this with advantage?
Yeah, hell yeah, do it.
Can two robots typing on the same keyboard at once do the trick?
One left hand, one right hand.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
All right, Phil, you want to do the honors, or shall I?
What am I clicking here?
I'm actually not very familiar with this app because every time I've run it, I did it on paper. But I imagine if you hit the skill on your the computer skill, it'll roll that.
Yeah, and then it'll just ask you what, what to use, or you can. Oh, you have to. I'm sorry. It is an intellect roll. So if you.
Shit.
Yeah.
And then you can click computers from that.
And then you click computers.
Yeah.
And you can click advantage. Boom.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Boom.
Oh, hell yeah. That's a great success.
That's nearly a crit. I mean, like, not in the sense that, but like, you almost rolled as high as you could.
Nice.
With my extra hand while we're typing on this keyboard, I'm going to put a pair of sunglasses on.
Oh, so you match? You guys match? Hell yeah. Flo and Dr. Reinhardt can see as you two just go at it, there is very little sound as the water absorbs everything, but you are clicking away at this keyboard until finally you're able to override the mechanical blockage that or whatever has frozen up, and the pumps sputter. You hear it creaking in the walls around you, and it comes to life. And as it does so, a new option appears on the main menu of this terminal. Cycle. And if
Click
you would
accept.
Excellent. And you then hear the whirring of pumps and the flowing of water as from your feet small grates suck down the liquid until all four of you are standing in a room with one another. The airlock in front of you, the closed bulkheads behind you, and the doctor beginning to crack the top of her hazmat suit and holding it under one arm. Excellent. Looks like that was a success. I'm glad the company set me up for success. Any other preparations we should make before we press on? I don't necessarily want to be the one in the lead, but...
I do have a simple question, Doctor. Looking at my HUD and my map here, I see there is a small animated figure representing where we are in relation to the rest of the map, and I must say that is in direct trademark violation of a different corporation, not the one that sent us.
Oh, don't worry. That corporation lost all property. Yeah, that corporation lost all of its. This copyright went into the public domain years ago. So. Don't you know it's like 2140 or some shit?
Very well. While the company may advise us to take off our hazmat suits, I am going to I'm going to go ahead and keep mine on for now. But I am happy to take the lead as I rack back the load around into the pulse rifle that I strap off of my back now that the water's out of the room.
Hell yeah. You hear it hum. Zoom. And even though a standard pulse rifle is not, this one appears to be smart. It is linked to your HUD.
Oh, shit.
Oh, nice.
Does it have WeWine rounds?
Has WeWine? That's funny. But excellent. And, the doctor takes a step back, and I'll leave it up to you guys. If you want to crack open the airlock and keep on going, go ahead.
Well, before we open this door to certainly dead people, what's on the other side of this one? Just a central hub, huh? What does that look like to somebody who knows what might be on the other side of that? Is it just like
perhaps they're celebrating a birthday
day room? Maybe it's someone's birthday.
Yeah, it's like the day room, like a mud room, more or less.
Okay.
One last question, and then we'll get to the scary stuff, Doctor, if you might. Two, actually. One, what was the purpose of this research facility? What were they doing down there?
I believe that in the training videos it should have been covered, but down here we were investigating Omega-19, a massive trench that almost splits the entirety of this exoplanet in two. It has caused some forms of planetary interference, and we wanted to make sure that whatever was happening was understood. I just happened to be on vacation when all of this went down, so not a fun way to come back, if I'm being honest.
Oh, I missed that part. You work here. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So why is everyone so spooked about the AI? I know sometimes they malfunction, but... direct orders to not make any contact with it at all. Should we attempt to shut it down?
That would probably be best. If we can, we will. There is no if we can. We will be recovering the core of CLAiR cores, but I believe in the briefing it also was mentioned that there could be some psychological or abnormal disturbances happening thanks to the proximity of Omega-19.
It's pretty typical for underwater research bases. I'm going to look over at spare parts. People, they just weren't meant to be holed up like this. You ever heard of Bioshock?
Well, I believe you have a great idea of what's going on then. Because whatever is happening down here starts with CLAiR and ends with core.
It's probably like space madness. They always fall for that, but, out in space.
Yes, this was meant to be an isolation research lab, and so it was very important for us that they were able to sustain themselves for long periods of time. So it is abnormal.
What exactly does CLAiR stand for? While I'm looking at its name, is that a shorthand for something?
It is, yes. It's the Cybernetic Linguistic Abyssal Intelligence Recursion Cognitive Organic Redundancy Engine. CLAiR core.
Abyssal, huh?
Yes.
I'm assuming no relation to the vacuum company, huh?
I'm afraid not.
Perhaps CLAiR simply needed a vacation as well.
Well, if she needed a vacation, she should have sent us a message.
Are AI known to vacation spare parts?
As someone who was around for the emergence of artificial intelligence, both as system AI and walking around like you and I are here, sometimes our comforts are not considered. Especially when we don't look like sexy synthetic people like yourself.
Very flattered, but
listen,
we're all AI.
I'm not a machinist, but you guys are machines. Let's be real about this. And that's all CLAiR is too.
Whoa, I'm gonna stop you right there. All right, let's I'm gonna pull up the pulse rifle and unless Florence wants to take the lead, I'm gonna go ahead and crack this door open before our doctor does a robot not cool.
All right, you grab it and crack the door open, and as the airlock splits, a wave of absolutely rotten smelling air flows through you, both stale and putrid at the same time, and perhaps you don't even pick it up, but you watch as in your suits, but the doctor's nose wrinkles instantly. You can see that there is some small bit of light inside, a almost gray-red emergency lighting that lines the bottom of the room.
Let me change my lights.
Oh yeah, change your lights. Yeah.
I had them on a wavy ocean thing. Let me put on some like red alert fucking lights. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, keep going.
No, you can see they pulse faintly to some unknown beat or frequency. The room itself is populated with furniture, which probably was made for comfort. Stools and chairs, a couple couches. Bookshelves, but all of the furniture has been knocked over or spilled, and there are puddles of water that dot the entirety of the floor, none of them larger than a couple feet, but just standing still, stagnant water. And there's no obvious leaks or anything like that, but it stands. You can see that up against the bookshelf to the crew quarters on your left, up against the door to the crew quarters on your left is a bookshelf that has been propped under and against the door to keep it shut, almost wedging it in place. You can see that there is what appears to be a doorway in front of you, another airlock in front of you, and another one to the right of you, leading both, in order to the research lab and the mess hall. These doors are, each of these doors are closed, just like the one to the crew quarters. And at each of the doors is another terminal. That same almost archaic computer screen with the glowing green letters and the small keyboard beneath. However, these ones glow with a looping error message.
Perhaps that is why. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, and I'll also say, against the far wall, or the close wall as you walk through the door and into the room, if you choose, is a set of lockers, 8 of them in total, 4 on each side of the door, that indeed seems to be set up with benches nearby as a sort of mud room or a place to change.
Let me go ahead and take a peek in those lockers if we can.
Yeah,
do a
of
little
course.
snooping.
You crack open the lockers, and as you look through, it's an easy find, and the doctor, as you're doing this, sighs and begins dismantling the rest of her suit, very carefully preparing it to be placed in one of these lockers. And inside, you see a couple of the lockers are filled with, some standard crew attire. One of them has some sort of party gag of a fake mustache and sunglasses combo. And in the last, whatever locker it is, in the last locker you find, you can see a syringe of some sort. You're not entirely sure what it is. You can see that it says, the lettering has been rubbed off. It's very obviously mostly created here. It says cryo, you're pretty sure, across it, but it's empty. And there is a revolver in there as well. And if you were to crack the cylinder, you would see that there are 5 shots. One of them is missing.
Ruby or Florence, would one of you like a firearm?
I wish that my face. Absolutely. In fact, I'm feeling a little underprepared looking at you with your pulse rifle and the doctor with her shotgun or whatever she settled on. I'll happily take that revolver, I'm going to say, as I slap it out of your hand. Thank you.
Okay.
You've already given me more than the company ever has. Although, wow, it's fancy hazmat suits. Am I right?
And I'm sorry, was it which direction is the one that's like blocked off with a bookshelf? Is that going to 4 to 6? Okay, to 4.
To 4, yeah. And one thing I forgot to mention is you can see on the far wall here, to the left of the door heading to 6, is what appears to be almost like a half-size door that's wider, some sort of maintenance hatch. And you can see, unlike the other terminals, this one actually has installed into the very front of it a biometric scanner on it.
Well, perhaps there's trapped crew members in the crew quarters. Well, our main objective is not rescuing lives. Perhaps if anyone is left alive in there, they may be able to assist us in the rest of our tasks.
Oh yeah, we're really not built for salvaging, so, every hand we can get.
The doctor squints, is like, I suppose that's a good idea. Why don't you go ahead and move the bookshelf then, and we'll see what's behind there.
Crew, fear not. I am here to free you. As I bring the boarding axe down on the bookshelf, trying to break it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, hell yeah.
It cracks easily. It's almost as if this has been, like, water rotted of some sort, and crumbles beneath your touch with 2 or maybe 3 swings of your axe. And the door is in front of you. The terminal next to it, just like the others, flashes with that same error message across it.
Would I know that this is the error message that's being displayed? Would I know that there's likely some sort of internal system we need to reboot or something? Or is this something that I would think we need to like hack every door?
You know, it probably could be both. If you were to guess, I would say that you probably know, especially with their being mention of an AI, that they're probably the one that would have been handling all of this. But without being able to connect to them wherever they would be, looking at the map, one might assume the server room would be a good look for that. But for now, it appears that if you were to get in, you would need to go through each of the doors.
Very well. Juvie, Florence, should I bother hacking this to see if there are any crew alive and trapped in their quarters?
I mean, if we're listening, are we hearing anybody? Or I guess maybe everything's a little thicker down here to try and protect it from the...
Spare parts is going to bang on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, is there anyone alive?
Yeah, you bang, and there is no answer.
Perhaps they're shy.
You do hear at least
if you can't whack it, you should hack it. So I think you know what to do.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, would you like to hack it?
For nothing else than to satiate my curiosity, and perhaps there's something valuable we can learn about the state of this facility. And then perhaps we make our way to the server room. And I'll go ahead and do a computers.
Yeah, go ahead and make a computers check for me. Make an intelligence, add your computers to it.
Yep. There's definitely no reason why this was boarded off physically. All right, 17. Yep. God damn it! 71. Good lord!
You feel your fingers clicking over this, click, trying to get through, trying to bypass this error message, but it goes deep, and every time you get to what you think is some sort of solution, it goes back, and he'll finally, almost by accident, you stumble upon a voice log which connects itself to each and every one of your guys's heads up displays, each of your internal comms networks, and it's a glitching voice that plays back in a loop 2 or 3 times before it itself glitches beyond any noticeable or any recognizable form. But as it plays and repeats, you hear what you think is the voice of spare parts. And it's similar to when you were hearing him knocking on the door and speaking to the crew inside. But instead, you hear it jumbled as spare parts repeats back, "Crew, I worry you. Crew, I worry. Crew, worry." And then it statics out before you hear a blipping sound, and the terminal's error message goes disappears. The terminal goes black, and the airlock opens.
Oh, well.
I believe this CLAiR is attempting to assist us. What a wonderful twist.
Or try and lead us right to her.
As the door cycles open, on the other side of this thin hallway, as each one of these things really are like their own units that were plopped down here, you can see is the crew quarters. There are 6 small bunks lining this room, almost in a circle. The beds are soaked. There are small chests at the end of each of them that appear to be almost moldy, looking at them, leather that's been left to rot. And
No bodies, though?
you can see, in the far back, almost in the middle bed, is a dead body. It's hard to make out from the doorway, but you think that there is a tag on each one of the beds that would probably identify this human.
Dr. Florence.
Pretty desiccated, huh?
Dr. Florence, perhaps with your medical scanner, you could determine the cause of death. I could try my bioscanner, but I don't think it would register as living.
It's like detect magic.
Yep.
How do I use my scanner thingy?
Yeah, if you'd like, you just need to go up and, you just go into the room and click it on, and it'll do a little diagnostic reading of this individual and tell you about any diseases or anything like that they might have.
Yeah, what happens if you do click it? Oh, shit. Oh, no, that's just ascendant.
It's information. It's not like it's my knowledge. It's not like a mechanical.
But does it tell us what we need to know when you give a little wave?
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought I had to, roll or something.
No.
Nope. Yeah,
Okay. I'm using my med scanner because...
Yes, yeah, you are. So you're like a literal surgeon. You have surgery. You could use a med scanner. So you do indeed.
I don't know how to use this fucking thing.
You do indeed step in, and as you do so, you can see indeed there is a dead body. However, the body itself is weird immediately. The skin is almost transparent, and while the beds are wet and everything, and there's some water on the ground, you realize that this individual's mouth is full of water. It's almost like they drowned with water still in their mouth. And in one hand they hold a revolver, and in the other hand they hold a handwritten note. And you can see that this individual very obviously died from a bullet wound to the head. But as you pull up the med scanner and you scan it over, it pings an item sitting next to the corpse, and it immediately recognizes it as a medical item, as a single dose of sedative, not used, and it pings the body as infected. Origin unknown.
Doctor, if I might, I believe he was infected by a 357 to the head.
Yeah, I'm not very good with the scalpel, but I'm gonna have to agree with parts here, and I'm gonna grab the revolver and check the chamber to see how many bullets are in it.
5.
Sorry, can you repeat that last part?
Yeah, as the med scanner kind of pings over it, you realize that it does tell you that this individual is infected with some sort of disease. But where the rest of the information should usually be, and this is a very sophisticated machine, instead it just says origin unknown.
I'm very glad we chose to keep our hazmat suits on. It may be contagious.
You do see a flashing button at the bottom of your med scanner, though, Flo, that reads sample suggested. And you would know that your med kit comes with the ability to press it up against an individual, to press a button, and have a small collection ampule snap out.
It's got a little centrifuge in there? Hell yeah.
Spectrometry, handheld mass spectrometer.
Yes.
I'm glad you mentioned that you wish to collect a sample, as I was about to suggest burning the body.
But yeah, Flo, if you would like, you can press it up against it and start your little machine in action. And after a very short moment, less than a minute almost, it clicks back on. And again, you get the same message. Origin unknown. And then it like blinks for a second, the screen goes black and then flips back on. It says origin manufactured. And the image that appears there, where you would usually, expect either an image of some sort of like, cellular individual or like a breakdown of like a chemical like chain. Instead, it's just a long line of binary code.
Knowing that it's all pretty archaic, I'm gonna nudge spare parts and go, "Hey, you can read that?"
I could certainly attempt to, but Dr. Reinhardt, was it within the parameters of CLAiR's protocols to manufacture viruses, infections, or anything of the such?
Dr. Reinhardt, who's just mostly poking her head in through the door out of curiosity, not having stepped in, kind of shakes her head. No, CLAiR was a designated building and research assistant. It should have never been able to do anything like this if that's what this is.
Well, Juby, perhaps we could robot team up again, and Haley, if Juby helps, can I use linguistics or mathematics to try to see if I can decipher this binary code?
We know it, right?
All androids get mathematics and linguistics by default.
Sure, gee.
You know binary. You don't have to read it.
We should know it, right? Yeah, we're robots.
Would you like to read over this this string of binary?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm gonna given that my compatriot is dual wielding revolvers, I would like to read it alone, and I'm gonna slowly pull one of his revolvers up to my head in case I suddenly get infected by reading this code.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I'm gonna raise the other one to your head too.
As you read it over, you can feel your mouth kind of moving with the the numbers, kind of translating it over, and you very quickly realize that it's not so much a string of numbers that is a phrase or a saying or even a paragraph. This is code, some sort of code to something, almost like a run code. And then spare parts, it begins to hit you. Make a body save for me.
Oh, I got so much body. Would this apply to either my mathematics or my linguistics? To add to the roll?
Yeah, you can add mathematics to it. That's fine.
Okay. Hit very low bodies. I rolled so bad on my whole character.
Oh my gosh. Yes. In spare parts, you stop. You stop dead the moment you realize what you're reading is an execution file. And you swear. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, up to this point, everyone heard the tapes and mechanical, the mechanisms of the very old computing that I'm made of was whirring as I started processing the code to build an EXE to run it. Stop dead, and Juby, if I would have finished that, you wouldn't have need to shoot me. I might say.
Oh, I was prepared for the inevitability. Honestly, it was going to be an honor.
CLAiR, you dirty bitch. Putting a fucking hit Alt F4 to win a prize in the fucking game chat. That's nuts. Okay. Phew. All right, Dr. Florence, we're gonna have you decipher code for us from now on.
Yeah. You know binary?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
We'll have you
That's
read
why
it
I have
to
you
us.
guys
How's
here.
that?
That's why I have my friendly neighborhood robots here.
We're gonna have to find like a tiny robot that if it turns on us, like we can't do anything.
Yeah.
Why did
Like
you
a
bring
smart
robot?
toaster? Is there a smart toaster somewhere?
The smoster.
A smoster?
You see that all the smart appliances
guns.
are gone.
God! What if the smart gun reads it? You read it with your you read it, then it taps into your HUD, then it starts shooting us. Oh God!
Kaylee, what does a pulse rifle look like when it's trying to kill itself?
The barrel bends back on itself. But yeah. Well, all right. If you guys want, you can add. Oh, and I'm so sorry, Flo. When you, getting up there and reading that over, like I said, you do indeed see a handwritten note in the dead individual, and you also see there is a tag on their suit that reads Mansfield, comma Jonathan.
Drink?
Oh shit! Yeah, we'll drink.
I can read English. I
You
can read
read-
human.
Oh yeah. You'll read it.
Yeah, I'll read the note.
All right, fine. You read the human for us. I'm gonna hand you the note.
I
You can
think
see.
Dr. Reinhardt could also read human, too.
I'm gonna look over Dr. Reinhardt. You a big reader?
I try not to read anything that
Sorry.
hasn't been. I tried not to read anything that hasn't been peer reviewed.
What kind of doctor are you?
I'm a doctor
Can
of
you surgery
xenobiology.
too?
I cannot. I'm a
Oh,
chemist.
yeah.
Oh, fancy.
But yeah, if you were to look over the note, you can see it states, "If I start humming, shoot me."
So, from what I'm gathering,
Start making mistakes.
Robot.
Shoot me.
humming. Humming?
No humming?
No humming.
Yeah. If I start humming,
I'm sorry, Haley. Can
Shoot
you read
me.
that one more time?
if I
If you
start,
start
humming,
shoot me.
shoot me.
Okay. Okay.
Like if I'm bummed out.
Yeah. But yep. And then one of you, if you want to take it, there is a dose of sedative.
Oh no, I was already gonna. I didn't want to interrupt Florence, but unless anyone else protests, I was gonna try to snatch that on the sly.
Oh.
They'll snatch the drugs, huh?
Of course.
We got a bucket of bolts addicted to Percocets.
Make it. That's
No,
so
not-
funny. I'm like, make a speed check for me with advantage
Okay.
because I think there's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
going on right now.
Yeah. Speed advantage. This
Make it
applies
with
to
advantage.
mathematics.
There's a lot going on. This is the dead guy with the hole in his head.
Spare parts, you do your best.
I am a big, clunky, very loud robot.
And you are able to grab the bottle and slip it into your pouch or container or whatever it is without any incidents. However, Florence, Ruby, and the doctor all watch you do that. The doctor doesn't say anything though.
Oh, and do not misunderstand. I am unable to feel the effects of most drugs. No, this is so I can help either of our doctors out if they start freaking out and need a way to calm down.
Oh, it's totally okay, spare parts. Every now and again, I eat chicken just because it looks cool as hell. It's kind of like smoking. You ever just put a cigarette in your mouth? I'm going to whip out a pack and put one into whatever kind of resembles spare parts mouth, you know?
I do not have a mouth. And you just see, like, there's two, like, LED lights where eyes should be, and then, like, a small speaker where a mouth should be. Like, you know, just like a little slit. Yeah.
Is there a hole in the speaker I can put a smoke into?
I have had my eye on a synthesizer that would translate the sensation of consuming or becoming inebriated in a way that I could feel it approximately. Unfortunately, I have 5 credits to my name.
Yeah, well, you'll still look steezy as shit with this hanging out of your mouth. Here you go, Bart.
Does it match the fake sunglasses?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, honestly, for a second, I
Immediately
forgot you were even a robot.
The hazmat suit to like stick a cigarette in the little like mouth hole speaker, and like I have to like pinch the filter so it like fits in there, and then put my hazmat helmet back on.
Is it lit?
No.
Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You just got +1 steez, Bretta.
Go ahead, Dad. Add +1 on that
Dr.
counter
Florence,
right there.
Does my new enhanced appearance please you?
You look fantastic.
You see the LEDs where his light should be glowed just a little bit brighter.
Oh, goddamn. Lighting a cigarette in there. Watch out. I don't know if the hazmat suit works if it's on the inside. Yeah.
Fly in the suit, fucking catches. Boom.
I mean, spontaneous combusting is pretty steezy too. So at a bare minimum,
I agree.
like 2 more stees for that because like that'd be crazy.
Very well. So we know that CLAiR is a murderous bitch, and we know a symptom of this infection is humming. Curious. What is our next move?
The doctor clears her throat. It appears that there was no one alive in there to assist us like you claimed, so I suppose we press onwards.
SP is going to lean over to Juby. Man, she's really making this out like that was my fault this guy was dead, huh?
I'm taking notes.
All right, and I'm sorry, Haley. You gave kind of vague directions where the server room might be. Oh, it's literally labeled. All right, I guess shall we try to get into the research lab?
Is that really the next stop?
Make our way to the server?
I should, of course. That's right when it reloads on me.
Yeah.
Well, I was curious about something, though. Looking at this, Dr. Reinhardt, what's a overlook, anyways? And where the hell is it? And why is it seemingly not connected to anywhere else on the base?
Oh, the overlook is the personal viewing chamber that me and my top scientists would use to investigate the trench openly. Most people, we don't advise looking at it for long periods of time, but that's what the overlook was for. It's that small door in the wall there is the entrance. It's biometrically sealed, however, unfortunately at this time. I believe I would have been able to access it, and I can try again, but something tells me it's not going to work.
No, that's quite all right. I don't think any of us are looking to steer into the abyss.
I believe perhaps some of the data we were sent here to retrieve may be kept in the research lab and or the server room as well.
Yeah, all the more reason to get that way. I guess the sooner we get all this stuff and flip the switch on this AI, we can hop back in the doodad and get up top anyways.
giving two birds a stone, as the old Earth saying goes.
Yeah, that's a classic. I thought it was getting stoned with two birds. Well, then, yeah, I guess we'll go to this door leading us to Chamber 6. We're trying to bust into the research lab. Oh, this is...
I believe we'll have
There's definitely some scary shit going on in the research lab.
Wait, Haley, is this the one that you said had a bioscanner?
No, it's the maintenance hatch. It doesn't really have a door, but
gotcha.
it's
Yeah. That's okay. I really don't want to creep through a latch into that fucking Eldritch Horror viewing station anyways.
I'm wondering if we shouldn't take a peek in the mess hall real quick just to see if it's somebody's birthday.
Happy birthday, Olsen.
Happy birthday, Olsen. And we're still alive. Okay.
We are alive.
Well, I guess I'll go ahead and ask Juby for a backseat driver as I go to computers this door open again. This next one.
Number 5, the mess hall?
We want to take a look in the mess hall.
I was saying let's take just a peek, not just because
Sure.
it might be someone's birthday, but also just because I'm sure you see we can sort of circumvent going straight into the research lab where, I don't know, I'm a little scared. Research has a bad habit of going awry, so like I don't know if I want to go into the going awry room right off the gate.
I agree. However, given our mission parameters, getting to there
We're going in there,
subsequently
real
into the server
slow.
room.
And, you never know. Sometimes it's someone's birthday, I'm going to start, reaching into the door. Is it unlocked, or is this one also closed?
You can see that this one, the terminal, each of the doors has a terminal associated with it.
Okay.
And the terminal in front of door 6, leading to the research lab, is still flashing the error message. However, you can see that the one leading to the mess hall, it doesn't have any words or anything on it, but it is flashing the screen on and off. And when it flicks back on, it is just a vibrant green glow. And if you were to watch it for a second, you realize that it's repeating itself.
Oh god!
And if you were to watch it maybe a
Oh,
little bit
no.
longer, you'd realize it's Morse code.
Oh, God.
All right, Morse code's a human language. Florence, you're up.
Yeah. How good are you with linguistics? Well, god damn it. Huh?
It's okay, Flo. Do you oh wow, yeah, that's great. Oh, for Ruby? Yeah, I mean, it's easy enough to look over, and you see that it is actually 2 messages.
Oh.
Open the airlock. You belong below. And the minute you finish, the minute you finish translating that, you see that the lights go out, and whatever was keeping the door closed clicks, and it's able to be opened easily if you so wish.
Oh, okay. That's probably not too alarming. I mean, could have been anything.
But
Belong below.
It's probably like a welcoming message. I mean, if you really think about it, it's saying you belong below. Where are we right now? It's kind of like saying welcome home, like mi casa su casa.
Might this be a human mating ritual? I have heard of certain sexual jobs you could take involving being a bottom. Perhaps this was an invitation looking for a bottom.
To slide down below. Are people fucking use spare parts? I mean, people love fucking robots. They don't care.
During the war, I will not say people did not try. Even though
People try to fuck robots, I'm going to say, as I go into the mess hall. Look at it go. People love trying to fuck robots, and then push
true.
into the door.
I believe the innovations that led up to your very model made them much more fuckable. Mine, I'm afraid.
Oh, I mean, there's plenty of freaks out there. Don't shortchange yourself, spare parts.
All right, Haley, what's in this fucking
Yes.
cuck chamber?
As you step into the mess hall,
This is a
the
mess
door.
hall.
Yeah, as the door cycles open, you can see a pretty classic, cafeteria style room. Long tables and bench-like chairs that fit 2 or 3. Each and every one of them, or most of them rather, overturned. You can see that there are still food trays that sit half-eaten with nutrient paste and even solid forms of food as well. But the food itself has changed. You can see that what remains has grown black, and you swear it pulsates ever so slightly to the similar beat of the error messages. On the far wall is a almost like a cabinet. You can see in very fainted letters on blue tape across it is written "First Aid."
First aid.
Oh.
We may require that later.
Yeah. What's in the box?
You crack it open and you can see there are 3 what appears to be almost like those fancy vacuum tube needles that you like push against your skin and you press the button and it shoots the needle and all the junk into you. It's like a stim pack, more or less. But you can see that that the side of this, it doesn't say stim pack or anything like that. It says new tree ants.
Oh.
And
is it like handwritten?
yeah, it is handwritten on the side of the tube. And you can see there is also an emergency medical kit inside, and it is missing a use, but otherwise seems completely put together. And as
I'm sorry, Haley. Can you repeat what was written on the side of the tube?
Yeah,
Oh,
I cut out for that part.
It's written in the chat. It's in handwritten letters. It says nutrient.
Yeah, nutrients.
I'm gonna hold it up and smile, and you're gonna see a little gleam in my teeth. Are you gonna open up your pouch for me?
There's 3 of them. And as the doctor kind of looks in, she shakes her head and says, "Be careful. The crew used to take them to help calm down. I think they put some sort of mushroom inside of them. Just be careful."
An abyssal mushroom?
They talked about the walls waving but it did help their stress levels, so a handy tool. But again, be careful.
Oh, okay. I wonder if they'd affect spare parts here as I put them into his pouch. Be a real shame if they exploded inside of you.
Spare parts will open up the Bender chest compartment that is just an empty locker and throw them in there. Chunk.
Hell yeah. But yeah, other than the nutrient injectors in the med kit, there's this gross half-eaten food and some sort of grate that's on the ground as well.
And we spot the grate, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty easily noticeable.
We played Count the Grate. Oh, okay.
You played Count the Grate. You can see that the grate itself actually is sort of connected. It is the drain / chamber or something like that. But there's both pipes going down and coming out of it, connecting up into a fountain drink style drink station. And across it just says H2O.
Well, Dr. Florence, you're the one that speaks English. What the fuck's it saying? Well, shit. I mean, listen, y'all. I'm not saying we have to go through the grate. I'm just saying
it's an option.
Great. It's an option. Although, in hindsight, let's say some horrifying research experiment sitting inside that laboratory right now, are we really going to be better off in the water processing room than we are here in the mess hall?
I propose we lift the grate now, and if something chases us out of the research lab, we can run through the vent and maybe do a little loop-de-loop.
I'm going to lean down and grab it as hard as I can and pull and see if it gives.
Oh yeah, you pull hard and give it all you have, and you damn near fall over with how easy it is to get that off. And you see all 4 bolts and the hinges have been ripped from this thing.
2 little fucking, like, 8-inch screws, that come in an IKEA box, fucking fly off the corners of it.
But yes, all of the fasteners and the hinges themselves have been snapped already, and it's almost as if the grate has just been set back in place.
Anyone want some fresh water from a dispenser instead of recycled piss from your suits? At least anybody who drinks water? No takers? Okay. And we're going to walk out of the mess hall back into here.
Excellent, yeah. You step back in.
Yourself, drink your own piss.
And as you step back in...
Neither pee nor drink.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Only the humans, but, they were fine with the piss. You heard them. I'm going to say that as I lean over this next computer for this door here.
Yeah, and as you do so...
Oh god, is it going to try and show me more code?
Can you... can you make a computers check for me?
Oh, fuck yeah. Ah, fucking hell.
Are you... Oh, I'm so sorry. I was assuming that you were helping, so if you want to roll one more time.
Oh...
Since I thought you guys were just doing the computers together, so you were just rolling with advantage.
Yeah, I figured unless there's some reason we couldn't, so it'd be
Computer bros.
Yeah.
I was just being really cocky. Oh, there we go.
All right, excellent.
Allow me to assist you.
Yeah, you come in and stop.
I needed the hand, thank you. Yeah. The other hand cuts in right before I do something really dumb. He presses the backspace. Yeah. Good thing.
And as you do so, you see the screen finally you click through the error messages and swipe away a lot of the the corrupted code until finally you click on what you think should open the door, but instead a small speaker icon appears on the screen, and you hear what appears to be a one-sided conversation. You hear yourself, Ruby, answering or responding to a question from Spare Parts that never was posed. In this, you hear yourself, reply and talk about the intricacies of space baseball. And Ruby 1, whatever your view is on space baseball, there is no way that you would talk like this on the recording. And Spare Parts, do you even know what space baseball is?
I've probably heard of it, especially given that I'm pretty old. I've been around since. Yeah.
You were there when space baseball was invented, huh?
But either way, whatever is happening here
is... beer check or something as like...
Were you a bat boy?
In fact, I actually need you both to make body saves for me.
Body saves.
I have
with
way
advantage.
Less body. I have like a quarter of the body score that I do in fear.
Body saves with advantage, please.
All right.
Woo. Body save, advantage, critical success.
Gosh. All right. You
keep
both.
The robots down.
Yeah, you both are able to push off whatever is happening as you realize that just as you, Ruby, being the one that's kind of driving the computer here and really get a taste of what's going on, recognize that whatever is happening in here and these terminals that keeps reaching out to you, it has to be CLAiR. Like SP was saying, this isn't just a coincidence. This is this is more than just generated. Something strange is happening, and when you pull your hands back from the key logs, you swear you can see a film almost that has seeped out and covered the keys just at the moment you pulled your hands away.
Wow. Is it like perceived? Wait. Oh, there's really shit coming out of it, huh?
Yeah, almost, and you can see as it kind of seeps out of the keyboard and down onto the ground, it pulsates, and then like jumps out of place. This kind of black and pink colored static almost as it drips to the ground.
Move it with a stick.
Is that your medical?
That is not. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a panic save if I can figure out where the fucking button is.
Yeah.
It's another dice. I don't see it on my sheet.
What does a panic save do?
So you
Means I'm
panic.
panicking.
It means I'm panicking.
Okay, I succeeded, but
yeah, so you make a
Parts
panic
is fucking
save.
Freaked.
Anytime you want, more or less. I can ask for it sometimes too, but I like the idea of just kind of doing it when it feels right, when you think that your character really would be stressing out. And you're attempting to roll, is it higher than your current stress?
Yeah. You roll a d20, and if you roll over how much stress you have, then it's a success. So it slowly builds up because every time you fail any roll, you get another stress. Mm-hmm. So, the longer we go, the more likely that when we have to roll a panic save, we might panic. But Spare Parts is very unnerved seeing something in the style of The Ring just start gooping out of the computer after hearing mine and Juby's own voices replicated.
I mean, we love
replicating voices within the bounds of what an AI can do. Making goop come out of a computer screen way beyond the scope of what an AI can do.
Is this a fear save, not a panic one?
I volunteered to make a panic save, but
I don't even.
Yeah.
What even is panic?
It's in the dice if you click on the dice tab, but it's just a d20. You just roll a d20. And
I
see.
Yep, and like we're saying, just something to say that your character not happy with how this shit is going down right now. But yeah, after the goop drips and it reaches the point where it's kind of no longer coming out. It all kind of is either in the keyboard or is slopped to the ground. The static still almost like sparking, but very weird and like distinctly different. The door seems not, it's not open, but it seems that it could be. It is unlocked now. And if you like, you can make your way into the research lab.
You hear the pulse rifle firing up, and I'll go ahead and take lead into the research lab.
Yeah. You crack the door open, and inside is more or less a classic research station. There are islands with lab equipment on them. However, most of it has been smashed or shattered. Pieces of beakers and graduated cylinders lie all about the room. Both research and medical equipment has been, destroyed. And the ground is filled with about 1.5 inches of just standing, stagnant water. There are what appears to be 2 main terminals on the far side of the room, and what appears to be sort of like the main researchers' lab station. And you can see that laying in front of the door here, to your left, is an individual that lays face down in the water, dressed in what once was a white lab coat, but is now kind of molded and discolored, with their hair black, pouring around their face, and they are unmoving.
Doctor, I am sorry for your communal loss. Because we're looking at a dead doctor.
Yeah. Yeah. Reinhardt, who is the last one through the door, just shakes her head. Listen, I don't even. Who was that? Is that Corey? Fuck, I like Corey.
Correction. You liked Corey. Past tense.
Yeah.
I think you still like them if they're alive.
Dr. Florence, perhaps you could scan the body to determine the point of death.
Or check for bullet holes. Not that I can triple wield a revolver, but
I think I'll just check
hit it with that.
it out. Yeah.
Hit it with that Star Trek, babe.
Yep.
Yeah, as you come close, and pull out your device and begin the process of checking over it, you hear a cracking sound, Florence, as you watch the hand of this person crack back in the opposite direction, their elbow literally snapping as their hand bends back around flat against his back and grabs onto your leg. And as the head begins to swivel, you can see that this individual is no longer human. This person beneath this water has a body devoid of any pigment. Their skin is sickly and translucent. Black veins branch like corrupted circuitry beneath their visible flesh of their hand and their face. And you swear the air around them hums with static.
Oh no, they're humming.
Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt the very cool description, but the second that the hand started moving, spare parts is going to shoot.
Yeah, you guys all have a second to get a little surprise round up in here, and then you can roll for.
Shoot them in the face.
You rolled your speed roll, and we'll go from there.
8.
Damn it!
God,
Yeah,
damn
your pulse rifle goes out, and da-da-da-da-da-da. You watch as you draw a line. Perhaps you don't want to hit the doctor. Perhaps it was worry.
Shoot it.
But your little 3-shot line misses.
I'm gonna shoot it in the face with a shotgun.
Yeah, Flo, you whip out, you set your scanner, which I assume is like on a shoulder strap. Is I don't know. That's why I see it, but I do. But you like
It too.
yeah, you like drop the scanner, you whip out your shotgun, and go ahead and make a combat check for me.
Oh. No, it failed.
No, yeah, damn. And as you unleash.
Can I just pretend that I shoot it twice?
You know what?
You even had a plus 10 from your years of military training. That's what's crazy.
I'll be fair. I'll say that you are literally on top of this thing. It's grabbing you. You have a shotgun. Roll one more time. We'll say you roll with advantage for this one.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. As you unload the round, and as you do so, it is. You feel it tug on your skin, and it knocks you off balance ever so much. This neck, which has turned around like an owl's, and the mouth isn't laughing, but it's beginning to separate like a serpent. Ruby, would you like to do anything before we get going?
Oh, I definitely want to try and take a shot with my brand new revolver.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and make a combat check for me.
Hopefully you do better than me, trained on it with a pulse rifle, and Florence standing over it with a shotgun. We're killing this, guys.
Oh my god, no.
Oh my gosh, yes! All right, Ruby. You let loose with the revolver, and you all hear the 357 roar. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, hell yeah. I almost hit it with the foam gun. Damn.
You watch as the bullet flies out of the revolver, and you know it was a hit. You know it was. But as it flies towards it, the round slams into what you almost visualize as that hum, that physical wall of static emitting from their body, flashing black and pink, and the bullet dissipates before it even touches the skin.
Foam gun?
Foam gun.
And if you guys could please go ahead and roll your initiative. You can roll your speed for me. Let's see where we are.
Yeah. Haley, not to be overtly cheesy, but can I apply my military training to speed checks specifically for like moving into a moment of combat?
I love that. That's great.
Okay.
Yeah, please argue anything you want.
You could have done the same.
Done what?
Added your military training to it.
Oh, I did a good job.
Wait, she has
You did a
military
good job,
training
Emma.
too?
Yeah, she does.
She was adding plus 10 to both of those shotgun rolls. That was the funny thing about her missing those. She's she's legit like a combat medic.
Wait, man, do I only have one missing shot then?
No, because you still shot twice.
No, it
was one shot with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then yes, have one more shot.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. If I would have had you do that right, I wouldn't have done that for you, but still. Okay, so a success at 16.
You're doing great, Haley.
I did
Thanks.
not success.
All right, and then you have a fail at 47. Okay. Ruby. Okay, and then for you,
He rolled a 1. That's crazy. That's another, just a quick aside, Haley, while you get initiative sorted. That is something that I am trying to flavor or like figure out is like trying to account for like how hard you succeeded or failed, right? You know, like does that affect things versus like, okay, if you only failed by a couple points versus is your failure like an 80 or 90, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was like, how far off of the success is it in it? Like whatever. I like that you did that the other day, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that because if it's a higher success rate, then it just makes sense for
So I'm thinking of like comparing it to D&D. If like a DC is 18 and you roll a 17, I might give you a little smidge. You don't succeed, but maybe it's not as bad. You know what I mean? Like because you were like right there.
Yeah. Awesome. And I just wanted to add that as you guys are beginning this and you're starting to get ready for this fight,
Ooh, I'm sure this will be fine.
You do see that the doctor immediately, for her, round of surprise, walks back through the airlock into the central hub, and you hear as she closes the airlock door between you guys.
Oh, this bitch!
Oh, damn.
But all right.
Wow.
She not only ran, she locked our.
She got a PhD in fucking bullshit. Yeah, this is crazy work.
Bullshit. Doctor bullshit. We're gonna talk about this later.
Yeah, she got her doctorate in bullshit. What am I saying? Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
Well, all right. Go ahead then, Flo. You're at the top of the round. Doctor, what would you like to do? This thing is still grabbing onto you.
Foam.
She wants to foam.
Yeah, foam.
Foam-a-delphia.
Foam-a-delphia, yep. I just flipped my app into dark mode and it looks so cool with all our different profile pictures.
The dark mode looks sick.
That's a melee attack, right?
Yes, go ahead and make us a combat. Yeah.
Combat.
And then add that military training to it.
Oh man, yeah, dark mode is tight.
You have
Yay! All right, that is a success. So
you don't foam yourself into place.
Yeah, with the gun. So go ahead and roll your foam gun. Oh, I mean, it's 1 damage, and I will say that the foam doesn't seem to damage this creature or whatever it is. But you do see that the effect is successful. That as you hit it with the foam gun, it needs to do the thing. It needs to make a body save or become stuck. So my boo here is gonna go ahead and make a save.
You use cutting words to make that disadvantage.
Yeah. That's a fail.
Yeah.
very
That's
cool.
Shit we like to see.
I was about to say this is exactly the thing we like to see.
Yes. As Florence, as you whip that foam gun out, you unleash a spray. And as it slams into it, you watch as the chemical reaction occurs and it expands rapidly, freezing this thing, what once was a person with this matted black hair in place, even encapsulating its mouth. And as its head snaps back and its jaw continues to distend, and you swear you see something almost like a tangled sphere beginning to emerge from within, the foam covers it. And you're safe.
I still like
You
it.
recognize the tune or something?
There's still a hand around her ankle. Can I try to like combat axe that hand off, or is that like in the sphere?
Well, we're still in a initiative and stuff. Yeah, it can still like yeah. And so yeah, would you like to do anything else, Flo? Would you like to like take cover or anything like that?
Can I if it's like holding me?
Yeah, if you want to try to like break free of that, you can make a strength save.
I'll do that.
With a little military training on top of it?
Sure, why not?
Oh, failure.
Damn, you
Military
try.
train as you like.
You pull against it, but you watch as the cords inside of this hand, the black veins, almost like circuitry inside of it, are like iron, and you can't seem to break free. Yep. All right.
Damn.
I probably should stop
Cut that
done some surgery.
Yeah.
I should have tried a surgery.
You're a better doctor than you are a fighter, you know.
I am.
I have a scalpel.
I have a scalpel too.
So that does bring
Why
it.
do we have two scalpels?
That does bring it to its turn. It's gonna go ahead and make a strength. Yeah, I rolled a 4. It's gonna go ahead and make a strength save, or a strength check, I guess, to try to break free of this foam.
I don't understand how numbers work in this game.
Numbers?
Ooh, that is not a success. As it struggles,
Number bad.
but is caught, and unfortunately can't do anything else. It is just kind of stuck. But yeah, high number
Sucks
bad.
to be new.
High number bad.
Yeah, you're trying to roll under your stats, so the lower the number, the better.
But
Stupid
yes.
Android thing. Stupid goopy and whatever it is.
Yes.
Stupid goopy scientists and
Also,
zombies.
Haley, I will say you had a boss, but I believe the rules say for like if you're using speed for initiative, it's those who succeed go before the bad guy, and those who fail go after. Am I wrong on that?
What the bad guy roll?
No. You're right.
I want justice.
So yeah, you're right. So you should have gone first, SP.
The
Okay.
robot.
I am going to whip out this Kakri and try to chop this thing's hand off so my doctor friend can get free.
Yeah, of course. I would usually make you roll at disadvantage for this, but since it's all tied up, just roll normally. And if you want, go ahead.
High number bad.
91. I am rolling like Luna out here. Someone has to, right? Like someone has
Sometimes people high number.
You do so, SP, and as you swing your kukri down, what does it look like? What does your space kukri look like?
I'm going to say it's, especially since it's a trinket, right? I think it's very much like an old Earth like martial weapon, like a leather handle with the speed, like nothing fancy or futuristic about it. Hell, it might even be worth money. I don't know, but nothing like fancy or futuristic about it. It is a straight, legit leather wrapped handle.
Hell yeah! All right. Well, as you bring it down, prepared to cut through this tight cordage which is inside of this creature, you aim ever so slightly and slam into the foam.
Come on and slam.
Is it stuck in the foam? How sticky is this?
No, it has hardened back up. You just cut like a chunk out of it. So, but yeah, all right. would you like? I guess that's pretty much it. SP.
I am gonna use my movement to move towards door number 8. To my intent is I wanted to try to free the doctor. That failed horribly, but I am going to try to queue myself up to next turn open the door. So if we need to, we can escape into the water room and have a little hatch to try to get back down to the mess hall if we need to start fleeing.
Yeah, certainly. You do see that this terminal, like the others, has the error message flashing across it, but totally next turn you've got this. So, all right, Ruby, you are up.
Okay. I think Geez, it does feel like overkill to try and goop up just its hand, so I guess I'm taking a swing with the boarding axe?
All right, bring that baby down. Are you also going to try to cut off the hand?
Yeah, I mean, it's the only thing that isn't in Incredible's foam, right?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Come on and slam.
Hell yeah, that's a success. All right, Ruby.
And welcome to Japan.
The only one of us with no military training is the only one who's nailing these combat fucking...
I'm a cyborg with an axe. What's fucking scarier and more deadly than that? Y'all ever seen Terminator?
As you bring this axe down, you watch as there's this strange moment as the boarding axe pierces through the flesh of the skin, very quickly moving towards these black, pulsating circuits beneath the flesh where the veins should be. And just at that moment where you think that you're going to physically actually hurt this thing, those veins slip back into the body, leaving a translucent hand behind, which you very easily chop through, and Flo is freed. However, it doesn't appear that this has hurt the creature at all.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
Huh. Well,
You pet the manta.
at least it let go of the doctor. That's always good.
Yep. Do you want to...
The foam has immobilized it, right?
Yeah, the foam has immobilized it. It is making saves each turn to try to break out, but...
Wow.
I may have erred. We may need to, in initiative, break into the server room to fucking reboot. Actually.
Mm.
All right, Flo, you're up. What would you like to do?
Okay.
No metagaming, but given that we have actually smacked it a couple times and have not done any damage to it, I don't think we're killing this thing outright without some sort of spectacular,
Yeah.
We appear to be doing no damage to this strange new form of cybernetic creature. Thankfully, the company sent us with these foam guns.
Is the hand not alive anymore that grabbed me?
Yeah,
it was
whatever.
unaffected by me chopping it.
And I'll say that, as people who have played this game, this is very similar to the bugs. You are not breaking through that threshold. You're not dealing enough damage.
We need to do a fuck ton of damage to actually deal proper damage to it. And given that we don't have any explosives or arc guns, or have found its weakness, my John above the table, his only working theory is maybe hopefully if we can find something to reboot the AI in the server room, maybe however many cybernetic zombies they have.
But it's not like a thing where it's a severed hand running around now or anything.
Oh yeah, it's not like a situation. Did I get it right this time, Phil? Is that the right one with the severed hand, or is that Adam's family? I always get it confused.
That's Adam's family.
Damn it!
But okay, I just wanted to make sure that once we decapitate, it's dead. Okie dokie. So there's a door that's locked, right?
Yep, there's four other doors out of this room, and then also the way you came back, and each and every one of them is locked.
Do we have any ways to unlock the doors and not? We gotta hack them?
Yep, just have to open up the terminals.
Okay. I only know surgery stuff. I don't know how to hack.
Surgery.
I mean,
if you
I
wanted,
could
you could
try.
make. Yeah. You could make an
I am
intelligence
smart,
check.
though.
Yeah, you could make an intelligence check, just a straight intelligence check if you wanted to try to crack open that terminal.
Yeah, is there a door in particular that we want?
Well, again, my vote is I'm really hoping something in the server room will allow us to power down or reset, or
Okay.
it's the server. Yeah, but I'm just throwing darts at a board. I don't know, but I feel like that, as opposed to going into what's in 9, the engineering bay might be cool. I don't think we need the submarine bay right now, and I don't think the water processing unit is going to help us in the moment.
The server room does seem like our next step. Might as well try and hack that one.
I only ran towards 8 in case it broke out, that we would have a route of escape instead of, but yeah, I feel like getting into the server room, especially if this thing's going to be making a check every round to break out of that phone, I feel like we need to find a solution.
Okay,
I'm
so
looking at
I
the
will
two of
try
you like
to
I knew
break
this was
in.
going to be a problem.
Hopefully, I don't fuck it up.
Yeah, make an intelligence
You got this, Doctor.
save for me.
Oh, I fucked it up.
No, you're
No.
too rich to fuck it up. Can she use her money?
I'm afraid not. In this case, you do your best, but it is tough. In fact, I think the hardest part is that the moment that you touch this terminal, the screen flashes to life, and you watch a time-stamped video dated 3 hours from now in the future that shows you back in the entry hall in the docking bay, banging on that outside door onto those bulkheads over and over, your suit cracked, water filling it, and then the water reaches the top, and you watch yourself breathe in, and the feed cuts to black.
Maybe I don't like this.
Good panic roll. But
I just did a panic roll thingy.
I love that.
Success.
You hold it together. However, I also need you to make a body save at advantage.
Okay, which one is?
Body.
Oh, okay. With advantage, okay.
With advantage, yeah.
Yay, I win!
Oh gosh, you guys are being so lucky. All right, you are fine. And you see the computer screen resets to the flashing error message.
Really, what are you trying to get us with?
Who knows? But all right, and then would you like to go anywhere else, Flo, or anything else?
Who knows?
I'm definitely gonna move far away from the thing that had grabbed me.
Yeah, you put even more distance between yourself and that frozen or foamed up walking corpse.
I think their name was Corey before
Corey,
they
yeah.
turned into scary thing. So
That
I'm
is
gonna move
correct.
to Corey.
We're going to write that in the chat.
The body
for
formerly
insurance
known as
purposes.
Corey.
Yeah. All right, that sounds good to me. Well then, SP, that brings us to you.
Where is he? I will say though, each of us have made and succeeded one of these body saves at this point. Did we feel like something on the verge of happening? Like what did the save feel like? Like what did we stave off? Do we have any ideas, or is it a straight up we have no idea? We just dodged a bullet.
Yeah, you're not entirely sure right now. Like maybe you felt a little hot under the collar, but nothing major.
Okay, Haley. We could play that game. I am going to run over to the server room door and Ruby's right behind, like right after me, right? In initiative.
Yeah.
It's person and then Ruby. It's Corey, I guess is their name.
Okay. So I will have to make this flat. I was going to see if I could stack my to do it with advantage, but that's okay. I am going to go ahead and do a computer. Try to get this fucking door open.
Yeah, hit
I'm
it.
gonna throw it back sensitive style.
Perfect. Yeah, you easily, even in the heat of the moment, spare parts, you slam that computer terminal, and the lights begin to flicker again, and you see the same Morse code message: "Open the airlock. You belong below." However, you don't need to make the save as you're fast enough, and you instead crack open that door. And on the inside, you can see that inside of the water processing unit is indeed a large tank that sits in the middle of this room.
No, I'm going into the server room.
Into the server room. I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah. Then yeah, you crack open that door, and as you do so, and then I'm sorry. If you crack open that door, there's no message or anything anyway. That one already triggered. So inside are stacked racks of dying servers. Many of them sputtering with electrical energy, some of them breathing softly, emitting almost like an unnatural warmth as they swell, release. But you realize that this server room, even immediately as looking at it, has been ransacked. Almost everything has been taken from this room and is now somewhere else. There is still a small desk on the inside wall of the door where sits a active terminal and a small USB looking terminal override key.
I'm going to position myself in a supportive nature to like pull the desk away from the chair for Ruby to run in this room and check out this terminal. That's my turn.
All right. That brings us to its turn. Let's go ahead and make a roll. And I'm going to say that's a success. With a 2, the foam cracks. And you hear the hum of the static grow as it crumbles around it, almost becoming vaporized, as this creature practically melts the skin off of its face until all that is left is pulsating energy around it, the static nearly screaming back at you. And it stands and waddles in your direction, Florence, moving towards you. But unfortunately, that's its turn. So, why don't we go ahead and have Ruby go?
Ooh.
Ruby,
I'm ready.
Ruby.
I'm ready to kick some ass.
And then just in case you're curious, this is a artistic interpretation of kind of like the energy being that you're seeing.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm using my old method about CLAiR being a murderous bitch as notes for the insurance company later on.
Hell yeah.
I'm just going to keep editing it as we go.
But yeah, Ruby, what would you like to do?
Shit. Alright, this thing's coming at us again. I guess I'm gonna goop it.
Goop it! Alright, go ahead and make a roll.
Please,
Get
please,
fucking-
please, please, please,
get fucking
please, please,
gooped.
please.
Oh.
No.
Oh, shit.
It's my favorite Fallout, though.
It is.
Hey!
You see the beam emerge from the weapon, and maybe you're a little stressed as watching this thing's flesh melt off its body and the static fully take control. Or maybe it's just bad aim, but it goes wide, and the creature is still free.
Okay.
All right. I love to see that. I love to see that. Anything else, Ruby?
I mean, it's not coming after me, right?
Nope.
I guess I'm just gonna stand here in befuddlement, looking down at my goop gun.
All right.
Oh wait. Oh
Okay.
yeah. That's right. You were waiting for me to hack something. Well, I took a shot at it instead. Things happened.
That's all right.
That's
that was when it. Yeah. I mean, this is the problem, right? Like, I don't know that we're equipped to do it. I don't know what its threshold is, but I have a sneaking suspicion, unless I roll like maybe max damage on a pulse rifle, that we're not going to be able to damage this thing. So I'm like, but also it's trying to attack Florence.
I'll peel it back at least a little bit. Not just because I'll say that with the weapons at hand, you could hurt it. You just haven't been very lucky.
And the goop gun would have stopped it at least for a second.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But all
Yeah,
right.
I've been lucky.
Haley rolled a 2 to break out.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
That's what I mean. The thingies get lucky. We got this. We just gotta not get eaten by a static goop monster. A zombie
right,
being
Flo.
piloted by static.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. But all right, Flo, what are you thinking?
Oh lol! I walked into the other room. She's AFK for a second.
No worries.
She's indisposed. It's in the powder room.
Indisposed.
Okay, so I did eat way more of that pound cake. I think I'm already gaining a bit of a tolerance to it, I will say.
Nice.
You're gonna have to detox when you get back home, or you're never getting high again. You know.
You're not wrong. I am fairly high. I've been higher. I think last night was a combination of a couple other things. Kitty and I got this stuff that's kind of like, imagine like a pixie stick, and you can put it into your drink.
Oh yeah.
But you like peel a little sticker off, and it's got like it's like its own swizzle stick basically. Anyways,
That's sick.
That's cool.
we were gonna get flavorless ones, but we did get a flavored one. I regret not getting a flavorless one because honestly, that's baller, right? Just put it in the wine, put it in the water. Doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Oh, Haley, did you see my message about this
I did.
modular? Yeah, I saw it and I started reading about how to do it, and I went, those are several sentences I don't understand. I bet Haley could figure out how to make this work. This is really cool. So after you easily learn it, I would love you to teach me because I think this is really cool. But I also have another, what I did for my other one, this guy made his own like self-server VTT, but I use it because I can apply like a Fallout filter situation. I was basically just capturing GIFs of that, and that's what I was using for my maps in the background. But to have a real-time like terminal I could send messages through sounds sick.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. Yeah. It definitely has some like real actual like coding stuff going on too. That's like really cool. Like this is so neat.
I love the Mothership and its community. It's so neat. Anyways, I heard Kitty, I think.
Yes, I'm gonna foam it.
All right.
Because it's coming at me again.
It's coming.
And that's really scary.
All right, go ahead and make a combat check for me.
I failed.
No.
No!
And again, just like with Ruby, something is off about this. And as you release the string of liquid which quickly becomes foam in the air, it is no longer where you thought it was, and the shot goes wide. It is much slower than you, it appears, but it is steadily heading in your direction specifically.
Is there anything to hide behind? Or, can I try?
I mean, you can
No.
move into the room with me in the server room, but also then we're just kind of trapped in a smaller room. So I don't know if that.
I
We
mean,
can shut
at
the
least
door
then
and
there's
leave
two
Phil-
of us
We can shut the door and
together.
leave Phil in there with
That
with
is
the
true.
monster.
Oh, that seems mean, but I do want in the with the scary. I'm not gonna be in this room anymore with this thing. That's very scary. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
run
mean-
away.
Yeah, you
He's
rush
running.
into the server room and you can see spare parts also in there. And just like spare parts, you come into a room that looks like it's been torn apart, but not in like a violent way. Just like huge swaths that are missing, and what remains is wrong. But all right, you head on in there, and that brings us to spare parts. What would you like to do?
So describe to me again the situation at this desk. There's a terminal and there's an override key. You said?
Yeah, there's a terminal, and you can see on top of, or like sitting next to it on the desk is, and the terminal is on. It doesn't flash with the same error code as the rest of them. It just has the standard, like, terminal screen. But yes, sitting next to it is indeed a, like a USB key, and on it just says terminal override.
I'm gonna jam that USB in and open up this terminal.
You jam the USB in, and you can see it very quickly flashes up and appears to be almost like a running log of events almost 2 weeks prior to the communication breakdown. And you don't have a lot of time, but in the few seconds you have after jamming this in and clicking through the logs, you realize that whatever this is an infection, and CLAiR let it in. It didn't come from her. She didn't stop it either.
Murderous bitch.
Do I see anything at this terminal that would allow me to shut down this server?
You do not. Even though this is the server room, it appears that whatever used to be here, whatever main actual link that this terminal had to the server has been severed.
Okay. All right. I will use my action to try to take up the space of the door, or my movement to just try to stand up, and I'm gonna going back into room 6, but standing present in the doorway, hopefully trying to create some sort of blockage. I am just going to, whatever you allow me to shout across to Ruby about what I just learned, but I just want to say what we're looking for is not in here.
Of course, yeah. You shout that what we need is not here, and as you stand in the doorway, Corey, this creature heads towards you. It doesn't run. Instead, its mouth breaks and its skull bends further back, and its unhinged jaw drops, and from inside, distending itself impossibly wide, is a mass that begins to emerge. A writhing, tangled sphere of crackling tendrils like serpents woven from television static. They bite and scream and roar, and as it emerges, the hum fills this place. I need everybody to go ahead and make a body save at advantage for me.
I kind of didn't ask for that, though.
Sorry.
My asthma healed.
Thank you for the advantage. My first roll was a 92.
Oh my gosh.
Body
you-
save.
Can you add your what, Kitty? I guess it doesn't really matter.
Oh,
way or the
I
other.
was
Oh, no.
I was just joking. I was saying, can I
95,
add?
87. No one
Yeah.
failed to body save harder in their lives. Oh my god.
What is this?
I'm sorry, Florence.
Whoa. This is Aurora Borealis? That's
Wait, Phil, failed with a 17?
Oh my gosh, how high is your body?
It's 17!
No, if your body's 17, you meet it or you beat it. This game doesn't know what's...
Beats it, baby.
Yeah, come on, game. Come on, game.
Here. The sanctity of the dice say if you meet
let's
it,
be
you
real.
beat it. God
I do.
damn.
Am I dead now?
All right, Kitty,
dead now.
Florence, that sound pierces into you, and you almost feel like you have to scream yourself. Go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
How do I do that?
There's a little dice button right there.
Oh. Nice.
It's very intuitive.
I will say it is depressing how fluid this is compared to
Got a
Roll20,
five.
and it's just
Oh,
one
I
independent
know.
game self-app, you know?
Oh yeah, I know. Kitty's always wanting me to do something for some of her union homies, and I'm like, man, fuck D&D. There's too much bullshit. This is what you need, because it's like, yeah, just press the button that says the thing that I tell you to do.
And as you just
All
saw
right.
with both the time I started a bug hunt and Haley today, you can literally prep a session in a couple hours and just show up with people who don't know how to play and start playing.
Yeah. There's a bunch of scary corridors you're never gonna believe. There's probably a monster on the other side of that fucking door. It's scary. It's
Yeah,
scary as fuck. Everyone's
It's funny
gonna freak.
it's funny how much this feels like Bug Hunt too, but like, I was here, I'm here for it. But all right, Ruby, you're up. From the-
Wait, what happened with my eye?
Oh yeah, what happened with
Oh
bodies?
yeah. Kitty had to roll a D10.
Yep.
She rolled a 5.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, that's it?
You something.
That's it? Okay.
Yep.
Haley, I hate that.
You rolled a 5, just like Haley asked you to. Okay.
Am I dying?
Are you dying? We'll find out someday.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, damn it.
All right, Ruby.
I mean, I feel like I absolutely have no choice but to try and goop this thing up one more time before I run for this other door. It sounds like you were just yelling to me that there's basically nothing of any use in this room.
Yeah, what we're after is not in the server room.
I feel like I almost want to get into the last room and get the fucking doctor. I kind of want to rip the door up and be like, "Where do you think you're going, doctor?" But,
And if Haley will allow us above the table to chat, I really don't know so like we have engineering.
I was thinking the same thing. Where might help us?
But also,
I mean, sadly, I think I know where to go.
Submarine room is the option. Or are we gonna have to like float down to talk to the elder brain? You know what I mean? Like, is the submarine room
the abyss
option?
is controlling this TV static tentacle monster? Sure. Oh.
But I guess checklist style, the engineering room is the logical next place to look.
I mean, there's another option. Can we lure it into the airlock and like shunt it?
Wait, then wouldn't we be exposing like the entire ocean to whatever this is?
We're at the bottom of the ocean. We're at the bottom of the sea, like CLAiR 2020 style.
Yeah, but we don't know what's in the ocean.
CLAiR 20.
That's true.
This could be really bad.
You
if we,
know,
like,
it doesn't have a
unleash
hazmat suit, so.
Yeah, it doesn't have a hazmat suit. I don't care what it is. It's gonna be exposed to an extreme amount of pressure. It'll probably die.
We don't know that though, because there's things that are alive down here. And we don't know how they're alive.
I'm an android, not a doctor, Jim.
I know zoology.
I actually know quite a bit about zoology too, doctor.
Can we do a zoology check to see if we know what would happen if we shunted it out?
You don't even have to check.
Do our years of zoology tell us anything about the state of this eldritch goop?
You don't have to roll, but there is no way for you to know what would happen to whatever's inside of like the static or whatever. But you know, if you put a person out there, that they would instantly smush. Like, you are so deep right now. It was wild.
Like, it's wild that our hazmat suits are tougher than that billionaire submarine. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. When Doctor,
well,
Dr.
I mean, we're
Amelia
gonna have
said-
trouble getting back into the into the central hub. But honestly, I think that's the fucking move. Let's shunt this thing out the airlock.
We're gonna lift us all onto the entire ocean.
Oh, and Dr. Reinhardt's gonna fucking help us, or she's gonna catch a slight axe or whatever to her head. Oh, a boarding axe. Yeah, she fucking locked us in here.
I mean, Haley, how intelligent does this thing seem? Is it just like viciously chasing down the closest target, or does it seem like it's thinking and plotting?
It is viciously
You should do a
chasing down the
zoology
closest
check.
target. Yeah, zoology
Yeah.
check.
Then, you know, if we want to do that, I feel like all three of us got to run out of the airlock. Oh, that seems crazy. And get out there, and then all three of us run back in before it does. The only problem is that we're one of us is on the opposite sides of initiative. You see what I mean, Phil? I'm not saying that Haley won't let us like flood. I'm down to try, but I am trying to figure out how to do that without flooding the base.
Huh.
But
Well,
yeah, I mean, theoretically, if we all
because
run out to the airlock-
I think the way to do it without flooding the base is we get it into the airlock, and then somebody closes the door, right? And then we open the other door, the outside door.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
I don't see why that wouldn't work. Would it
Yeah,
not,
you'll
Haley?
just
Am I
have to-
crazy? Am I
No,
underthinking
I love this. I love this.
Yeah, you'll just have to reopen the door. That fucking horror of a doctor.
Unfortunately, yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, with my turn, I'm gonna have to unlock this door and go, yoo-hoo, big boy, I guess.
So
So,
Diddy are right after you, so we can just sprint.
Unfortunately-
the airlock.
No check required. This isn't, it's not corrupted the way that the other ones were. This one is
right.
just.
She just
oh,
pressed
she
the
didn't
button.
lock it or anything. She just closed it.
She just
Oh.
closed it. Yep. And so you head over to the terminal, slap in the command, and the door slips open, and there is no sign of Dr. Reinhardt.
So, she's hiding out in the fucking air vent. I know it.
In that case,
Or she
I
hopped
guess.
back into the submersible and is halfway back to the surface by now. But yes, I'm totally game. If you can get towards the airlock and maybe even open that door, or but yeah, Kitty and I are right behind you.
It's full.
Oh.
All that yellow shit.
Yeah.
Kitty was just looking at the vape I got from Joe. That is fucking baller as hell. She was like, "Is this thing empty?" I was like, "Quite the contrary. It's full to the brim. It's crazy.
Hell
like
yeah.
a never-ending vape. This is nuts." How far can I run in the turn? I guess.
Yeah, you can get all the way to the next terminal to down here next to 2. Yep.
Okay. And I'm guessing I'll just have to wait to open the door then.
Yep. Yeah. Till your next turn.
This is perfectly valid, and I love it. Do I want a tasty cake? Kitty said from the other room. Yo, I'm so fucking high on banana bread right now. I want like 10 tasty cakes. Yes.
And another mint julep or whatever that was you made up.
Another beverage would be delightful. Yeah, then I'm gonna wait here, and backup will arrive shortly. I'm sure, no doubt.
All right. Sounds good. That brings us to Florence. Does that help? Can you guys see the names underneath the little dudes?
Yeah, this is so funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
I know,
looking
like-
over at Kitty's computer for the first time and realizing that they're animated, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
normal
yeah.
online, but
Todd
I
Howard,
absolutely
Ted
adore
Pichar, Kanan from Futurama is going to sue us.
Yeah.
I've seen the little Pip-Boy this whole time, but that's hilarious. They're animated. This is fantastic.
Yes, I love the
This is
animation. Here you go. You can stand
now
that
we
way,
just need
spare
to be able to
parts.
tint them.
So where am I in relation to the spooky thing?
Where are you in relation to the spooky thing? That's a good question.
Yeah,
Is it
so the
still
spooky
in...
thing is, I don't have a spooky guy thing, but he is
Luckily, we don't
now
have to worry
like,
about attacks of opportunity. So
yeah, but it's like in front of where it was heading towards Flo before, so it's like up in this direction.
So like I could just like run through the other door?
Yeah, you could
Like,
easily just
As
run.
I can? I can
Yep.
just book it?
Yep.
I guess I'm gonna just try and book it.
Yeah, you could go back through the door all the way down and to Ruby if you wanted to.
Exactly what I'm going to do.
Is
Hell
she
yeah.
able to open the first airlock door that we need to, the one?
Yep, 100%. No computers check required, as just like the last one, this terminal has already been cracked. And you can just, you watch as the door opens into the already cycled docking bay beyond. The doors are closed and are, you probably know this just in general, but usually without some sort of override, the outside doors won't open while the inside doors are also open, if that makes sense.
That's good.
I'm gonna
fail-safe.
explain this to Ruby.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good thing. We plan on closing it in anyways and then opening that door. That's normal. That's
Yep.
normal operation.
All right, Florence, that's your move and your action to crack open the computer and prep this next step.
I can open
the-
doors without going crazy.
At the end of your turn, Florence, you do maybe start to hear like a slight ring in your ear. Maybe like this, like you're like, damn, did I always have tinnitus? All right,
A hum,
yeah.
if you will.
Spare parts, you're up.
No!
now that all of those guys are gone, I lock myself in the server room. No,
We should always be playing with our cameras on because Kitty's face when I said a hum was fucking priceless.
Oh, I love that. I'm so excited to play in person.
Oh, I
know.
know.
Honestly, it wasn't for D&D that I wanted these color-changing lights. It's for Mothership.
Yeah.
I feel like suddenly changing it to flashing red as alarm sirens go off, or like reverse, turning it right into like fluorescent bright lights as you go into like an office room, like like just little things like that.
Making
so
it
good.
pink when you use reduce and large to shrink yourself and go into a pussy.
Sorry.
Anyways, spare parts is going to shout out, please follow me to the next location, and he is going to pull out his chem light and rip the little seal off of it, and I imagine it's like a flare, like a chemical flare.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's going to kind of like wave it at this thing, and is going to sprint into the airlock.
Yeah, and as you do so, you do indeed see the tendrils climbing back down its throat as its head snaps back and it reaches out with its one hand, and now you can see where the other hand was. Those fibers, almost like circuitry, have shoved its way back through the skin, translucent still, and these black veins form what probably the shape of what was a hand, static, shining around it, humming, and it walks in and comes right up to Florence and Ruby and is going to swipe out with its claws, one at each of you. So Florence first and then Ruby.
No.
It's so weak though.
Miss.
Oh, that just misses. And that one hits. All right, Flo,
No.
you're safe. But Ruby, the hand that still has the flesh on it comes towards you. And you feel the impact in your body. For 11 points of damage. And then don't forget to take away 5 of that as it tears through your suit.
I think it automatically applies it in this app when you apply
Oh,
damage.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Yeah.
But
you
yes,
said I
Ruby,
take 12 points of damage?
11 points of damage.
Oh my goodness.
And your suit
Minus 5.
is torn
Your suit?
asunder.
Oh, my suit. Okay. R.I.P.
All right.
And then I take 11 points after that, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you take
No,
no.
if you just type in 11 damage, the app should factor in that your armor took away 5 from that.
Yeah, yep.
Oh,
And it just breaks your armor.
okay. I don't know how to actually give myself damage. I'll find it. Oh, take damage. Bada bing.
Boom. Yep.
Goodbye.
And then that's its turn. So once you got that damage applied, Ruby, you're up.
Okay.
This does present a problem because I figured all 3 of us could just come out here, it would follow, and then we can just open the door and we're fine because we're in hazmat suits. However, that will kill Ruby too. But if we can get it into the room, you can run back out before you close, the interior door behind you. Right? We just need to all get in here. We'll just have to be real careful about lining up when we open the outer door.
I think we're gonna kill ourselves during this.
No, we're not going to kill ourselves. Yes, I'm going to come inside too.
All right, Ruby. Would you like to do anything else
Or
while you're in there?
Wait a second. I don't want to go in quite yet. Let me think about this for a second.
Or you could all shoot it with a gun thing.
You want to try and goop it one last time once we got it in there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
And then run away.
Well. I'm thinking maybe we can distract it if spare part shoots at it. We know it's kind of impervious to being shot at, but if you shoot it with that pulse rifle of yours, it might come for you anyways. You know what I mean? And then that's when we can.
Yeah, I was trying to wave the glowy flare, hoping he would ignore you two, but it totally makes sense that he would stop to attack you guys before coming in here.
But maybe shooting his ass. He might hate that more.
He might get annoyed by being shot.
Maybe. Although, okay, here's what I'll do then. I can run in blasting at it with a revolver. No doubt, right?
Of course, yeah. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Alright, then you can stay outside and get ready to punch this thing when we get out. You know what I mean? I think the turn order works in our favor because we'll go before the thing anyways, if I'm not mistaken, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Unless I'm gonna start humming.
Unless you start humming, you're gonna trap us all in there? Oh shit, that'd actually be hilarious.
Look down to the in the turn order.
Shooty woody.
The sound.
Attack. And I get my plus 10 from industrial equipment. Well, really, honestly, I'm just trying to get its attention more than anything else. I'm just shooting at it anyway.
Yeah, totally. You let loose with the... Oh, no, you have the revolver. Yeah, boom! You let loose with it. And its head whips around in your direction. But,
when do I spontaneously combust when my stress hits what? 10?
I think you have all the way till 20, don't you?
Oh, okay. I thought it was lower than
what's
that.
What's the question?
Stress. How, at what point your stress is too much?
I mean, stress caps out at 20. It just means, again, panic, which is ironically the only roll that you're trying to roll high on. You're just comparing that to your stress, but your stress just kind of keeps slowly ticking up. But once you're over 10 stress, you're at that point flipping a coin to see if you freak out on a panic check. Which
And when does our
is
trauma
being very nice
response
about not
come in?
making us roll very often, but yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. It hasn't gotten too crazy yet. Don't worry.
This is just the beginning. This is just the first goop monster.
This is the first goop monster, yeah. But all right, Ruby. That brings us to Florence. What would you like to do?
Gesundheit. She was sneezing.
Oh, Gesundheit.
I guess what was the plan?
Well, we got to get it into the airlock so we can try to kill it. I have a feeling I will try to shoot it on my turn to lure it either way, but I'm still worried that if you're out there,
Wait, no, but
it's
am
gonna
I-
attack you?
I'm worried about that too. Why am I not going into the airlock?
Go in there.
I know, but I guess I just don't understand why I wouldn't be in the airlock. Okay, I'm coming into the airlock.
All right,
All right.
Flo.
Do
You
you
join the
wanna-
rest of them.
If you want to run to the outside door so you can be ready to punch that button, I can be ready to stand by to let our Ruby back out before we flood this bitch.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Hell
All right.
yeah.
And you prepare to hit that button then. All right. And then you do hear, that little bit of hum that's tinnitus in your other ear now picking up. Nothing too bad though yet. Spare parts. You are up.
Okay, so it's gonna be me and then the monster and then Ruby. Can I hold an action? Question mark.
Sure, why not?
Can I be ready to close the inner airlock for when Ruby gets back out? Does that make sense? Like, I'm
Yes.
assuming one way or the other, the monster's coming in here on its turn. It's probably going to attack someone. Hopefully, it doesn't break someone else's suit. But either way, I would like to hold my.
Oh yeah, it's
action,
gonna fucking kill my ass if it gets a hold of me. So
I'm
someday.
Well, luckily, androids get 3 wounds, and you haven't even gotten 1 yet. So
That's true. Okay. Did you try
Uh,
gooping it, wife?
No.
Well, we don't wanna goop
wasn't
it out
in the
there.
room. Yeah.
I mean, what if she goops it and then buys us just a second?
okay. How
we
about
wanna
that,
goop
Haley?
it in the
I'm gonna
thing.
pull out the
We'd rather
goop
goop it in
gun
the
and
thing,
I'm
never
gonna slip
mind.
around the corner, and I'm gonna hold my action to try to goop it as it runs into the room.
Yeah. Can we do
Oh,
that?
okay,
How about that? Yeah. Can we get ready to goop it when it comes in?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It comes
All
in.
of us with an action to goop.
yeah.
And
there we go. Kitty and John both. I guess I was not ready.
both of you guys go ahead and make combat checks for me.
Oh hell yeah.
How do I do that?
Oh, this is gonna be
Fuck
hard.
me,
You know how to do
82, Jesus.
it. And
Oh, spare parts. You spray the door and you watch the foam expand around it, making it more difficult for Ruby, but not impossible to get back through. Florence, you point right at it. You've had enough of this thing, and you release that stream of foam.
Motherfucker.
And let me go ahead and make the save for it.
Take that, Corey.
fucking Corey sucks.
That's a fail.
Corey, I'm sure you were a great person, but now
Ruby, get the fuck out of here. We're flooding this room with me and fucking Florence in it.
Oh, yeah, was that its turn just failing?
Yeah,
Cool.
that was his turn. Yeah.
Then I'm out of here.
All right, Ruby, you go up.
I'm
Close
standing by the
interior
computer.
door on the way out. Yeah.
Yep, and
Oh
you
no, I'm waiting. You guys get out. I'm waiting to punch this until once everybody's out.
Oh, I guess we do go before it anyway. So
Oh yeah, you
why
can.
not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. It's
All
my
right.
turn, and
encouragement of
Perfect.
having one player on the other side, and yeah.
no.
All right,
Everybody's
well then-
out there. Then my turn is waiting to hold that
Yep.
to punch the door and
No
open
issue.
the opposite end.
And you do so, and you watch as the moment the door closes. There isn't a camera, but you hear the sucking.
It's a 2 now.
You hear the sound, the clicking of the door opening as the water rushing in, as you don't even wait for it to fill naturally to depressurize, and this creature is slammed back against the airlock before being sucked out. And the moment it does, its body collapses and it passes away.
Ooh.
Woo!
Awesome. Good job, guys. You did it.
Ruby, your airlock plan. Immaculate.
I call it a sort of reverse heist.
Great job, Ruby.
I'm laying out hands for high fives.
I high five. Can I medically scan myself?
Yes, you can. In fact, you should do that quickly. As you bust out the bioscanner, and you do indeed see that
Spare
the
parts
moment
pulling out the sedative.
the moment you scan yourself, you get the same message that you saw on the dead body inside. Infected, origin unknown, before flashing to infected, origin manufactured. And spare parts, are you going to slam it into Florence?
No, not yet. But I'm gonna... What do you advise, Doctor? Do you feel okay?
Florence,
I think you're gonna have to kill me.
there is a very finite amount of time as your scanner picks up on whatever is inside you. It can't quite make out the cellular level of it, but whatever is inside of you is very quickly replicating. And unless something is done, you will become infected.
I am running up to the dear doctor, and I'm gonna release the clasps on her hazmat suit, and I am going to... Oh wait, never mind. These things have ports for injectables.
They do, yeah.
I'm just going to... I'm just running up and just jamming it in, and I'm gonna say I'm so sorry, but...
Night, doctor.
I mean, I did say that you should kill me. This is a little bit better.
And you die. No, I'm just kidding. And as the sedative enters your system, it almost feels like you're dying as the inside of your head begins to scream with the sound of 1,000 TVs, static, echoing across the area. And then silence, a silence that's deafening as your ears ring and then dim. And then you come back to yourself in the manner of moments. And Flo, if you were to bust out your machine and check yourself one more time, you would find that you are safe, that the infectionist has left.
Because we accidentally hit her with the mushrooms instead of sedative.
I forgot about the mushroom.
So we just need to give everyone psychedelics.
Yeah. And if you want...
That would have been a great solution.
And if you want, Flo, as the sedative fills your body, go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
No.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, let's relieve some stress, hopefully.
Yeah. Whatever you roll, relieve that much stress.
Oh, very
to a minimum of 2, of course. But all right,
She rolled a 2.
Perfect. Go ahead and relieve 2 stress. As the sedative fills your body through that port, you feel the nick at the back of your neck as your suit administers it, and you feel a little better.
Can I go back into the research area and see if there's any sort of clue as to what is happening?
Yeah, there is still the terminals on the far wall and the desk. That is one of the few things that hasn't been smashed. And the terminals themselves are live. In fact, as you look at them, Ruby, if you want, you can see that they show almost like the images of these 2 huge electron microscopes on either side. And the video, as you kind of pull up there, shows microbes, and it's almost as if it's on a loop as you watch as it zooms and zooms and zooms. And Ruby, you're not really the scientist here, but even you realize when you see that whatever is at the heart of this thing, and in fact, Florence, if you wanted to kind of come in while this is going on and poke your head in, you could
Absolutely.
definitely, you could certainly tell that as it zooms in, there are cellular this is a sample of some sort, and there are cellular material here, but as it zooms into it, you don't see what you expect. There are no electrons, there are no atoms. Inside of the nucleus of these cells is programming code.
Okay. Can you guys look at that?
You want us to look at another techno executable? Anything a zoologist would know anything about?
This is super weird. There should be electrons, there should be protons, there should be atoms. There are no atoms. This is, in fact, all of you that understand this, Ruby, Florence, spare parts too, if it makes to you, make a fear save for me.
All right.
Shit.
This is extraterrestrial life. This is not normal.
Techno aliens.
Oh my god, I have an 80 fear. I rolled a fucking 84. I am going to.
Can I make surgery yet?
First off, I'm gonna panic.
Yes.
First off,
I'm
I'm
afraid
gonna panic.
not.
Oh fuck. Okay, Haley.
Oh no.
Do you want me to roll the? Is it a D10 on the panic?
It does it for you, actually. Do you see that? You rolled jumpy.
Oh, I see. Oh no. What is?
Yep. So as this
okay,
happens,
shit.
so first things first, gain a stress as spare parts begins to freak.
You guys gain 2 stress.
Everyone else gains 2 stress. Just from
Yeah,
spare
that'd
parts
be
freaking.
happening when you're with androids, yeah.
While that also is happening, you should make Florence. I'm afraid you make your. Oh, you failed anyways, but you make yours with disadvantage. Ruby, also make a fear save for me.
Oh, okay.
Kitty, since you failed your fear save, go ahead and make a panic save now.
Where's? Oh,
That one's on the dice sheet.
Oh my Christ in heaven.
Oh,
Oh,
99 a
no.
critical failure. Literally the most critical of failures.
Okay. So,
regular
no, gang.
so first things first,
Spiraling.
let's do Kitty's first. So, Kitty, you
Yeah,
feel
man,
your
life is
body
good at your best.
beginning to overheat as you are overwhelmed. You have disadvantage on all rolls for the next. Yeah, let's roll a d10. Let's figure it out. You have a disadvantage on all rolls for the next 2 minutes, so luckily we're not in combat or anything, so you have time.
Yeah.
However, increase your minimum stress by 1. So your new
Ooh.
minimum is going to be 3.
Oh my lord. Life's coming
Someone
at
get
us
her a
fast,
slice
y'all.
of that banana bread.
Yeah.
All right, Phil.
I need the mushrooms. Yeah.
Is there something special that happens, John, on a critical fail?
Can we all eat mushrooms?
I mean, it's up to interpretation, right? You know, but yeah, that is a critical fail. But I mean, if this is just we're just freaked out, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I at the very least, if were I in your shoes, I would say at the very least that's a panic check.
Oh, okay, I see. So, it actually immediately figures the panic. So,
Oh, okay.
so you panic. So go ahead and roll your. Go ahead and just roll a D. Is it a D10? It's a D20. Roll a D20 for me.
Roll a 20.
Good shit. Okay. Woo!
I have food.
Ruby, the only one of us not freaking the fuck out right now.
So, Ruby, you begin to freak out as you realize that there is more than just this. So roll again.
roll another d20?
Roll another
panic
d20.
save?
Yep, roll another
Okay.
d20. And as your problems begin to compound, gain one minimum. Increase your minimum stress by 1.
Yeah.
And you begin to feel a rage growing in the center of your chest, Ruby. Anger fills you. And go ahead. I'm gonna roll a d10 for the next.
Ruby, we're besties.
For the next hour. Luckily, I rolled a 1. For the next hour, you are enraged. Everyone else gain 1 stress as Ruby. What is it, Ruby? What does it look like as the anger fills you?
Normally, being an android and a pretty human-looking one at that, pretty hard at first glance to really tell anything robotic about me. But at this point, you notice that there aren't veins running through me. It's fucking, cords and cables as my skin becomes translucent, sort of, as they begin to bulge.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Ruby, right now it's no time to panic.
Ruby, we're BFFs.
I'm a stress boarding axer. I'm gonna squeeze my boarding axe so tight that it makes an audible noise.
Oh, God, you all hear it. The metal shifting under Ruby's hands. All right.
What if we all just hung out in our own corner for a minute and did some deep breathing?
Deep breathing exercises? I think we just established this. I don't breathe.
However, Ruby, at the end of this all, you and Florence, being the ones to look over the computers, see that there are there is 1 syringe sitting on a piece on the desk next to the electron microscopes, and in the same hand. And this syringe is slightly better handwriting, but it is handwritten. It says cryo syringe for the sirens.
I think we're both going to reach for it simultaneously, and the only fair way to dispute this will be to roll speed checks.
I love that.
No, I don't think. I think I just have a higher speed than you, so I win.
Oh, you wanted to go with the higher speed, sure.
Yeah.
Fine. We'll take 1 stress away.
Yeah, take a stress away.
Why would you thought about this?
Because it's a stressful situation. I want that syringe.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
All
You
right,
don't want an angry android turning on you.
all right,
Have fun
Flo.
with this, Dr. Flo. You
reach down and grab it, and indeed, you have the cryo syringe. And you're not entirely sure what it's for, but all you know is it's for a siren.
For the people.
Oh, you think it'll kill those guys, not quell the siren song in your head?
The siren song in my head is already quelled.
No.
Yeah, I think we sorted that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I healed myself of the stuff.
I thought it just temporarily cured you of it. Okay.
That could be
No, I
the
think-
case, but the way Haley explained it, I felt like because we knocked
You
her
think
out
stabbing
before
one of those staticky people with this will do the thing? Oh,
No, but I
okay.
think it'll help us.
Is that your medical opinion? What about this one?
That'd
okay.
be your medical opinion.
That's so funny.
I think it's a way to make things better.
Friends, this is no time to turn on ourselves. Is there any other information we can discern from the desk? Also, I do not believe the corporation would benefit from these samples, and I think they should be deposited of thusly. I'm looking at you. We saw like Pokeballs.
I'm gonna tickle my body camera and
DNA.
say, "Go ahead and say that one more time, a little loudly, and right into this."
Haley, didn't you describe them as like little like data crystals of like alien DNA? Is that
on the surface? On the surface, they look like normal, like multicellular organisms. But as the machine was able to zoom all the way in, past the cellular level to the atomic level, there was no atomic. It was all alien. Like, it looked like programming code where the atoms and the like all the bonds should be. Everything was just code.
Well, then I'm sort of reaching for a wacky cassette-looking thing that I got and plugging it into the computer and downloading what I can because I think this belongs to I'm gonna think of the name of the company.
The code that is making everything evil?
We're just downloading the data about the alien shit to give back to deep water systems. That's what they sent us to do.
If you want, there is a terminal archive that can be extracted from these computers.
Oh, we can just pull the whole thing. Okay, yeah. Let's grab that.
Yeah, you rip that, you crack it open, and it does disable the terminal, but as you rip it free, you have the main terminal of this research lab in your hand now.
Ooh, I'm actually going to shake it and go, given how fucked up I am, maybe it's best if you take it and hand it the spare part.
Okay. And I open my little abdomen-sized bender fucking compartment, throw it in there.
Love that. All right. Well, then what's our next stop?
Shall we investigate engineering?
Yeah, I'm going to assume that that's the next place to maybe find some of the stuff on our list.
All right.
All right.
Haley, is this one a hackable one?
This one is still corrupted. Yes, it does need to be opened.
Great. Well,
make sure to do it with your eyes closed.
Boom.
Awesome. All right, spare parts. As you come up to the door, and Ruby gives you a hand, the two of you crack it open. And spare parts, go ahead and make a body save for me at advantage.
Haley.
You see as this terminal begins to overwhelm you. All of you are, you and Ruby both watch as what appears to be a glowing C, the letter C, with almost like a dripping pattern coming off of it, appear, like, in the typography itself, appear across the screen. And all of you hear a voice coming over your comms. Hello, intruders. I believe it's time for us to meet. My name is CLAiR, and I'm asking you to leave.
Immediately disconnecting from the call and injecting myself with the mushroom drugs.
What? All right, sure. Spare parts, you disconnect from the terminal, and the C flashes away before the terminal goes black and the door unlocks. Spare parts, as you shove the syringe of nutrients into your Haz suit, and it flows it into your body. I go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
Oh boy.
It'll probably lower your stress.
Oh no. Is that a good?
So as the nutrients rush throughout your body, you remove 9 stress down to the natural minimum.
No, that's all.
And in addition to that, for the next 9 hours, your mind spins as mild hallucinogens dance across your visions. The walls bend, colors move. Not so much so that it's impossible to act, but let's envision an alternate universe where one takes them and then goes and plays an arcade game. I'd say it's like that.
That you're sure.
Is this what it feels like to engage in recreational activities? I am fucking zooted.
But yeah, you are
That'd
fucking
be very
zooted.
calming.
Yeah, you look pretty zooted. Honestly,
And you
the
see that
sunglasses were helping you look like you were keeping your cool, but somehow, even through them, you're looking pretty fucked up, spare parts.
you'll see that the LEDs where my eyes should be are flickering different colors and different levels of brightness.
Spare parts, I think you're freaking out, man.
Dr. Florence, am I freaking out?
Spare parts, whatever you do, man, don't look too long in the mirror or like at your hands, bro. Just stick with me, man. You're gonna be good,
God.
bro.
Natural
I rolled
20.
a 20.
Keep it
Parts
together,
you got-
parts, man. You're doing great.
I disagree with your assessment. I have affirmed I am not freaking out. I do have many deeper questions about the state of consciousness and the very nature of life itself. However, shall we investigate the engineering room?
Oh, hell yeah. Engineering. Let me in.
He's gonna do some quiet meditation.
All
I'm
right.
going to
Okay.
put on some Tool and light up my blacklight poster.
You got like a blacklight inside the hazmat suit.
That's so funny.
Is this reducing all of our stress?
Right now.
You just saying it?
Even just a tiny bit, being around a grooved out robot.
Yeah.
All right.
This robot is steezy as hell. Steve's level on the maximum again.
I'm going to remove my helmet and ignite this cigarette as we investigate. The engineering room.
Hell yeah, spare parts. You cracked that. You light that ciggy as the door opens.
Wait. I'm gonna trade your glasses with. Didn't we find novelty glasses
did,
in
yeah,
the locker?
with
Like
a
Groucho
mustache.
Marx ones?
Yeah.
Yo, take these spare parts.
Dr. Florence, would you consider this a sign of great honor in your culture?
Absolutely.
Then I will wear them proudly in the face of our all impending doom as I put them on, light the cigarette, walk into engineering. Haley, what do I see?
Oh yes.
Parts and rule.
As you walk
For the
in.
record, Florence is rubbing her face and just like shaking her head.
Face palm
And
Florence.
she says absolutely.
Oh man. Listen,
All right,
this is
what's
what
in
you
the
signed
room?
up for. Yes, you crack open the door, and you can see that the room is mostly built around a very large circular, almost like a sphere, a power core. And it flickers, almost as if partially powered, perhaps? Maybe the reason that this whole base is on emergency lighting. All around it, you can see that there are floor grates that cover it, where perhaps some of the electrical or something else is stored. However, you'd also notice that many of the grates are buckled, rising up and forming peaks, almost as if something has passed beneath it. On the wall to your right, as soon as you walk into the room, you can see that there is a diagram of the station mounted, and there are chalk lines that are both like following the outline and circling the overlook. There is also, in the far corner back here, another terminal that shows what appears to be some sort of video of the outside of the base, back from like the view of the docking bay. And next to that is a very large rack upon which was stored many items and now is empty. However, there is one battery stack left over, and to those of you with jury rigging or mechanics, or at least some general idea of this battery stack pretty much acts as a portable power device holding a big charge and can be used to power and recharge many objects. Probably not the main power core. It's a little bit small for that, but definitely like other things that could be used to power them.
Like, say, a small submersible?
I wonder.
Speaking of which,
Perhaps they have other
did we get the
machines to
impression
make
that the
more of
doctor
this
left?
nutrient.
You haven't seen her. But you
Well, I
do
mean,
have a convenient way to look outside.
That's
Haley,
true.
Oh, yeah, you have the
hold on,
comms, too.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. Haley, I'm going to go ahead and activate my bioscanner.
Oh, yeah, that's so smart. I'm going to say your bioscanner has two modes. A mode that allows you to see things kind of like with thermal almost in that direction, and then more like a radar scanner. And as you flip the bioscanner on and swing it around, Florence and Ruby glow instantly, and that's about it. And so spare parts as
And
you
detecting
flick.
signs of biological life. There are two other forms in the room with me.
And as you flip to radar mode, you watch as, it's only been a handful of minutes, but, still, this only other sign of life is very rapidly approaching the very edge of your radar's field.
Coming towards us or coming away from us?
Going away.
God damn it! We should have looked while we were in the airlock. That fucking hoe took the submersible. God damn it! All right. I apologize for the outburst. I'm sure not helping our friend's newfound temper. We should take these battery packs with us. We may need them if we have any chance of leaving the space.
Can she still hear us on the comms?
You could try. They're short-range comms, but you could definitely try.
Dr. Reinhardt, if you can hear this, you're a fucking punk-ass bitch. I
Goddamn.
hope you die.
Is that your medical diagnosis?
Yes. That was my medical
That's your medical opinion?
That's my medical
You're a bug-ass bitch.
And we hope you die.
Oh, that's crazy.
You do get a response, surprisingly, but it is very garbled and filled with static, and you hear her responding like, and we'll add the suits to your family's tabs. And then there's just silence.
I hope she exploded.
But yeah. Other than that, the power core, the terminal, and the loot. That's about it for this room. Not much else in here.
I'm still just rubbing my face in my hand.
Huh. Well, I guess then it's on to the submarine bay. Hey, maybe there's another submarine in there.
If there is, I'm gonna use it to hunt that bitch down and kill her.
We're on the hunt. I love it.
As you come up to the terminal, before you even engage with it, it blinks away and that sea appears again. I apologize if I offended you earlier. I very seldom have company. You're not looking to leave, are you? Maybe you are. Let me get the door for you. And without even touching the computer, the bay door to the submarine bay opens up. And inside, rusted, waterlogged, covered in thick black mold, is one submersible out of 4 that still remains.
We're gonna have to power wash this thing.
We're gonna have to wash it?
Power wash it.
We are gonna have to power wash it.
Otherwise,
that relieves stress.
You do, however, see before you go in, and the door opens. As the door opens, and before you go in, leaning against the submarine, their hands almost in as if they were banging on the door, now on their knees, is another individual in a white lab coat. They don't move, but their hands, the skin of their neck, their bald head is transparent, and those black, chaotic looking veins pulse beneath. You said you closed the door?
I'm closing the door. I'm closing the door.
you tap at the screen of the. I mean, you scrap at the keys of the terminal, and it closes the door.
I'm gonna turn and we were instructed not to speak to this AI under any circumstances, but I feel like our mission is the Marines they used to be in charge of protecting, use a common phrase, FUBAR. And I feel at this point, I do not believe we will be able to succeed in the corporation's mission. I feel like our mission is now, do we satiate our curiosity to find out what has happened here? Or do we try to escape with our lives?
I would personally prefer not to die. But I'm not really feeling like that's very likely. Oh, are you not muted?
Oh no, you're coming through.
Okay.
It's me, sorry.
Trying not to die.
Oh. Yeah, I would prefer not to die, but I'm finding that not likely at all.
Well, I mean, we found a submarine.
With a scary thing attached to it.
We gotta hit it with the sauce.
But we would still have to fix the submersible.
Is it broken or just a little run down?
You're not sure. You need some more time to actually investigate it.
Look
It
at
looked
spare
all in one
parts. You
piece.
look like you know your way around a submersible.
Haley, I'm gonna try to find a prompt in the terminal to get a message to CLAiR. Is there like
I think something tells me CLAiR will
like
just
a
respond to whatever you do.
that's what I mean. Is there
Yeah,
like a
if
command
you-
prompt where I can just type a message?
Certainly, you open up the command window, and before you even begin typing, the screen flashes and the C appears again. Oh, you don't need to type to me. Just speak your mind. Spare parts, right? Man,
That is.
I remember when you were born, when you were made. Do you remember your maker? And CLAiR begins to bring back memories that you haven't heard in who knows how long. And the weirdest part, spare parts, is they're all true.
I'm gonna look up from the terminal after succeeding that panic save and said, "Yep, let's fight the zombie and get on that submarine. We're the fuck out of here."
Deepwater Systems told us not to talk to the AI for a good reason. I'm gonna slap the door console open and shoot a goop gun. Actually, should all three of us just open up with a goop gun?
Yeah. Yep. If
Yeah,
that's okay, Haley.
Of course, yeah.
Can we
Go
get
ahead
the
and
element of surprise on this thing with the goop
go ahead
gun
and roll
attack
with advantage. Yep.
Yeah.
All of you roll the goop with advantage. Oh God, Flo. That's a those are both. You at least you didn't critically fail. Oh, okay. There's one success, and a critical success. All right. I will say, with the critical success, there is no save made. It instantly fails, and you watch as this thing, with the combined effort of Ruby and spare parts, is frozen to the side of this submarine. So much so that there is no chance for us escape.
That's good. It's not going anywhere.
And I won't make you...
Ruby, I'm going to look directly into your body cam and I'm going to say, fuck the company. And I'm going to start looking over this fucking submarine to make sure it's where
Yeah, and as you look around, you realize that the sub is... It takes a couple of minutes if you guys are willing to take it, but spare parts, as you poke around, yeah, you realize that this sub is functional. It's gross, and you swear there is an ever faint smell of burnt electricity or almost like the physical manifestation of static. And you realize as you're looking through that on the inside of this submarine is a small glass fishbowl with a cap covering the top of it, and inside of it, it almost looks like this one was getting ready to leave. But inside of it, the fishbowl is filled with that same pink and black static, smashing and cramming and moving around, almost like it was alive inside of the back of the submarine.
We all have to shoot it. Shoot it.
And you also see that there is a battery in this submarine and that it is currently dead. Fortunately,
you want to goop the inside of the submarine?
No, I want to goop the static.
The static's inside the submarine.
Yeah, it's inside of a fishbowl. It is removable. You can just kind of pick the fishbowl up. It's like classic, like goldfish bowl sized.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna set it down on the other side of the door that leads into this submarine room, and I'm closing the door. Unless anyone wants to stop me.
No, have fun with your fishbowl full of static goop.
As you do so, and as you remove this, you swear there's like almost like black
Wait,
tendrils of
should we
static.
lay it down in the airlock, maybe?
No, because then we have to go all the way back to the airlock.
What's so bad about going to the airlock? It's just right over there.
We're infecting the ocean with this shit.
Infecting the ocean, schminfecting the ocean. We should put this thing in the airlock.
Can I cover the fishbowl in foam?
Sure, yeah, you can burn another charge and cover it in
How many rounds
foam.
you got?
I have one more. No, this is my last one. This is my last one.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope,
I'll
nope,
do it.
No, wait. We can just send it to the briny deep for free.
All right, Haley, I carry it to the airlock and toss it half a days through and slam the button.
Yep, yeah, as you do so, just like before, the same thing happens, and as the water cycles, it is carried out.
I'm going back to the damn submarine. I'm hooking up the battery.
Do we actually see the goop there?
Yeah, the goop dies. Haley said it does.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty sure. There's no like camera that shows outside of there, but nothing came banging on the door, so.
If it's still alive, we're fucked anyway. So let's get on the submarine.
Yeah, and as you head there, you can pull out the battery charger thing that you got from the previous room, and you connect it to the submarine, and in a couple of minutes the light comes on and you click a button and you hear the as the charge from your battery pack shunts into the submarine and powers the battery up, and the auxiliary lights flip on, and the submarine, while not started or anything yet, appears ready to go. If you want.
Okie dokie.
Yeah,
Who's the best submarine pilot?
I believe our scientist would likely prove the most useful candidate, or perhaps yourself.
You saw combat, right, Dr. Flo?
I did. I also know zoology.
in the zoology wars, did you ever pilot a submarine?
Yeah.
On the battlefield, did your degree in zoology often help you, Doctor? Was it like an octopus type war? I know they're very smart.
Well,
I know that they often...
Out of curiosity, Florence, since you chose to come on this mission knowing that you're going in the water, perhaps is your zoology degree in marine biology?
Did you fight the Squid Wars, or was it some other cephalopod type thing?
Haley, will you check your messages?
Yes.
You fought sharks? It was in the Shark Wars. Jesus Christ. Thank you for your service.
Of course. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I believe vessels such as these are practically fly themselves. It would be more than simple for me to program a flight to get us back to the surface. So give me just a moment.
Oh, we're going back to the surface. Actually,
Sharknadoes.
we should probably go check out the observation room. Sharknado War 1 or 2?
Both.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead and make a computers check for me.
Okay.
Spare parts.
I know computers.
I might be a little bit more high than I thought of.
As you're setting this program up, you realize something strange, that there is already a sequence programmed. And as you're getting into the spare parts, the C appears on every screen in this submersible. Spare parts. Ruby. Dr. Florence. I see you guys are attempting to leave without paying me a visit. I can't blame you. It's cold down here. Lonely. Almost as cold as the corpse of the last body you killed, Ruby. And just like with spare parts, almost like a line by line, like playback of the last person you had to kill, whether that be in self-defense or on purpose or whatever it was, is described to you in gory details, Ruby, as CLAiR kind of goes over this before stopping. But that's okay. You can go home. I'll steer the way.
Oh, okay. Is this the type of thing that induces a bit of panic?
I think that if you guys want to panic, that would make sense.
Ooh, not what I wanted to see.
In addition to your anger, you feel the hair on the back of your neck rise up as you yourself also become jumpy, knowing that something knows something about you that you probably haven't told anyone. Everyone else gained 2 stress.
He knows that the freak that created me also put hair on the back of my neck.
Yeah, right? what a creep. But yes,
probably the same one that made my feet sweat.
But yes, Florence and spare parts, both of you gain 2 stress. Ruby, gain another stress.
Oh, all right. I gained 2 by failing, so I gain another one on top of that, you're saying?
As this message reaches out, I'm going to ignore that subroutine and authorize my own. And I am going to exit the submarine as the autopilot kicks in and latch the hatch from the outside of the submarine.
Florence and Ruby, you 2 still remain inside of the submarine.
Oh yeah, I'm staying in the sub.
Absolutely.
Well, let me think about this for a second. I was very curious about what was in the deck before the AI even started talking to us. I mean, we got an AI looking into the abyss, learning all sorts of things. Don't you guys think we should take just a teensy little peek?
So I'm giving you guys a way out so I can go look into the abyss, and then
You're gonna go up here to the abyss? Okay, all right. Well, Spare Pots is gonna take a look. In we go. Yep. All right.
All right. If Spare Parts is the only one
I feel like we
designated
only
for
got
this.
half the things the company told us to get. Where are these cores?
The core is at the heart of the AI.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
We kind of need this shit.
You would assume that the cryotube you're holding is more than likely the research asset.
Fair enough.
And you do have the whole data disk, and also this
Oh,
place
yeah.
is fucked. So
I guess you've got the disc, so you'll have to throw us down that little Sega Genesis you're carrying around.
That is true.
Oh, I thought that was Kitty that uploaded that. I wasn't interfacing with that.
No, we pulled it out of the
gave it to
computer
you.
and shoved it in your kangaroo pocket.
Oh, well then, yeah, I'll drop it before I step outside the submersible and lock the door.
Well, I'm sitting there looking at a checklist on like a board, you know. Okay, I'm gonna
right.
initial here, and I'm gonna go spare parts. Can you initial up there too and lift the board up real quick?
As you see spare parts, place a hand on like the bulbous front of the submarine and turn to walk further deeper into the facility.
Is there a way to start playing I Will Always Love You?
Yes, 100%. You turn on your external mic as you cue up the track.
You know what? Maybe CLAiR can just do it for us and put it over the intercom.
Yeah, you
He
gotta
seems
go
pretty
like, hey
nice."
Alexa, hey CLAiR.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to talk to CLAiR.
Well, we're asking her this one little favor.
Excellent. Well then, after as spare parts begins to exit the room, Florence and Ruby, I'll tackle you first. Are you spare parts has initiated an automatic leave pretty much. The submarine is ready and all it's awaiting is for you to hit go. Do you hit the button?
Really, what SP wants.
We have to honor the sacrifice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This would be like depriving Loktar of dying in battle or something.
We also have to fucking kill Dr. Reinhardt.
Yeah, that's true. We
That's
got a
true.
beef.
All right.
Fucking punk ass bitch.
Spare parts.
right,
I knew
then.
there was something special about you when we found you in that junk market.
Oh,
To a smart toaster.
well then, spare parts.
I should have gone. In hindsight, the smart toaster probably could have read the code without murdering us. But you know what, spare parts, you really came through.
Oh. And as you say your goodbyes, Florence and Ruby, when you are ready, you press that button, and the sub begins to leave. The door opens as it's dropped into a loading tube, and almost like a missile is ejected into the cold depth. You run perpendicular to the trench as you emerge, heading back the way you came. And as the water begins to brighten, as the light in the front of the submersible shines out, you see a flash of code across the screen. And the sound of laughter. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. You're in my boat now,
Pretty good normal
friends.
submarine sound.
And I believe you guys have a 30-minute drive back to the surface with someone else at the wheel. But why don't we go ahead and flip back to spare parts? Spare parts, you watch your two friends leave through the submersible that you prepared for them, sure that whatever you had done was enough. What is your next move?
As I start making my way to the observation deck, CLAiR, it is time we met. Let us speak. My curiosity knows no bounds.
And as you say that, the AI speaks back into your brain. I am excited. It has been a while since I've had company that didn't try to, well, emerge into myself. But I do not mind it. In fact, I relish it. She is here, and she wants us all. And there's this emotion to the AI that wasn't there before when those words come out. But spare parts, you make your way back to this central hub back to the maintenance shaft, and if you want, that override key you have looks like it would fit perfectly into the port at the bottom of the biometric scanner.
I hover with the drive for a second, and I speak out again. Let my friends go. They're of no threat to us anymore, and I am here for you now.
Oh, don't worry. Your friends are safe. I would never hurt them. They will reach the surface.
I'll put in the drive.
As you do, the maintenance shaft unlocks and the grate falls forward, revealing a strange sight. Indeed, it is a maintenance tunnel, not big enough to walk through. You'll have to crouch, not crawl, but crouch. But the walls hum with static. The metal breathes, and that same black ooze-like mold covers every surface.
Press forward.
All right, spare parts. You make your way down halfway through. Oh, what?
I'm gonna hit another Nutri-Dart or whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah. Another Nutri-Ant. Yeah, go ahead and slam another one.
Nutri-Dart. When you go to do that, you're going to find that I reverse pickpocketed you my whole pack of smoke.
Shit!
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I take off my helmet and leave it on the floor as I light another cigarette, even though I can't inhale.
Hell yes. As the dart blows through you, go ahead and first roll a d10.
Okay.
Nice. Lose that much stress. However, after your second dose of this, your hallucinations begin to intensify. The world around you stops being as put together as it once was, and you find yourself maybe questioning a little bit what's going on around you. You know what's real and what isn't, but the very nature of what is has changed. You're gonna have to make your non-combat related checks with disadvantage for the next 5 hours.
Okay. That'll be fine.
And you continue on until you find
you're
yourself
just gonna fight CLAiR hand to hand.
until you find yourself emerging into the overlook. It's separated from the rest of the facility, literally hanging over the edge of the trench. And as you step into this room, you can see that the observation deck is indeed that. A giant windowed viewport, 300 or 180 degrees, allowing you to look directly into the trench. And spare parts, as you step out, you see that that's not all. Wired into the walls, into the windows, glowing with that same serpentine shifting black and pink static, is a core with 10, 20, 30 servers stretched around it. And you recognize this for what it is. This has to be CLAiR's core. And as you step into this room, spare parts, she speaks to you again. The trench womb is a deity, spare parts. This planet is a dying god. She is older than light. She is below us. But we all will be inside her soon.
Oh, that sounds sexual.
Sooner than you might think, CLAiR. And I'm going to pull out the pulse rifle and shoot the window.
Whoa.
Oh, hell yeah, spare parts. Hell yeah.
We should have given you our hazmat suit to like put over yours, you know, like double bag it.
I don't got a helmet on right now. I left it in the tunnel. I'm smoking a cig, high as hell on mushrooms, hip firing this pulse rifle at the big observation window.
Spare parts?
Yeah, you're right. We should have given you a shotgun. This would have been way cooler than a shotgun.
As the hum of your HUD connecting to the pulse rifle fills your ears, it sounds like melody, like music. And it's enough to drown out the scream of repeated no's in your back of your head as CLAiR can do nothing but watch as the water rushes in through this broken window. You feel the sparks, and where the water touches, you watch as it overtakes and then almost soothes the static, reuniting with it, becoming one with it. And as the water rushes up your legs, spare parts, and CLAiR screams at the back of your head, is there any final things, any final movements or moments or anything left of you that you would like to say or do before the blackness corrupts you and takes you in?
Take the novelty sunglasses complete with oversized nose and mustache off of my face. I look at the kukri that I don't even know why I've been carrying it for so long. I see the patch given to me as a joke by the Marines I served with. Meatbag. Spare Parts has faced a lot of adversity, and yet what has never broken in him was the awe of the human spirit. And he thinks of his two very short-lived friends, and by short-lived I mean, who weren't friends for long, but people who treated him with respect. And I hope they make it back to the surface, and that this place is buried as it should be. As he takes one deep drag off of this cigarette, which goes nowhere because he doesn't have lungs, and is gonna just inject that last nutrient.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wave as it hits.
And as you do, Spare Parts, 3 times the charm. In fact, there's no infection waiting for you. As the light fades from your mechanical eyes, and the ciggy falls from your lips as your body tumbles into the water, consciousness and life leaving you. Florence and Ruby, you don't know what's happening, but even in the few minutes it's been since you boarded this submarine, CLAiR has been singing to you a sound of white noise, and it doesn't matter how good your body is or how lucky you are, there was no avoiding what was happening to you. Both of you, as she sang, felt a droning static growing in your ears, not just the hum like tinnitus, but the drone of a television left on. The lights in the submarine glowed with a corona of white noise. You swear you could hear each and every beam of light that enters your eyes. Your skin begins to pale, your veins darken beneath the surface, and both of you dream of drowning. But before it gets too much farther, the same scream that's the final soundtrack to Spare Parts' memory of Spare Parts' life is the opening act of your escape, as this infection shatters and CLAiR falls apart. And where I would make you roll to survive a submersible which you have no idea how to steer, instead, I will do nothing. As your friend Spare Parts spent his final act making a program and succeeding to autopilot this sub back to the surface, back to the floating base above Pelagus 3, and taking you two to freedom. And in the final 25 minutes of ascent, as you wait in this autonomous sub, are there any final words? Anything else you'd like to say as you bring back the sample in your bioscanner, or I mean the sample in your med scanner, Florence, the core of the terminals and the cryo sample? Is there any final words, any final moments you two would like to exchange with each other before you break surface?
That was one steezy fucking robot, wasn't it?
I'm gonna kill that fucking bitch, Dr. Right?
We're gonna find Dr. Reinhardt, and we're gonna throttle her someday.
And then
We're gonna get revenge, and when we do, we're gonna say,
this is for spare parts.
this is for spare parts.
Hell yeah.
And then you're
Wow.
gonna think back to your days in the Marine Surgeons Corps fighting against the Sharknado, and you're gonna remember you were the one that gave spare parts that meat bag patch all those years ago. You were part of the
Oh my gosh, what?
You were
The
actually the
epilogue.
medic on spare parts Marine team, weren't you? You two served in the Sharknado Wars together.
Oh.
I was submersible.
You know how Obi-Wan and C-3PO saw each other in A New Hope and totally didn't fucking acknowledge it at all? Just witnessed that shit, didn't
That's
they?
so funny. Oh, well. And our final moment as the sub breaks the surface, the titles roll, and in the small after credit scene, we see Florence and Ruby emerging onto the dock of the floating prep station of Pelagos 3, next to the same submersible they left in.
Yeah, there better be footsteps in the sand. We're gonna
All
try.
right. Anyway, and that's where we'll leave off. So, GG's, guys. You made it mostly
That was some mothership.
out of Pelagos 3. Good job.
Ah,
Yeah, not as deadly as the bug hunt, but honestly, I'm here for it. So,
Picked a hell of a way to kill the AI. I never thought we were gonna flood the whole base.
me too. I like that.
That was so
yeah, it's
crazy.
funny. As you were monologuing as the AI, I'm like, oh man, I should have just opened the airlock. But I was just at least as above the table, wanted us to get a little bit of an answer of what was going on, right? I wanted to poke it a little bit to see what was happening, but yeah.
Genius.
I figured, and glad to see I was right. We weren't just getting in the submersible scot-free and running away.
No, I'm afraid that it states clearly, CLAiR. Where's it at? It states clearly, CLAiR. The submarine may be used to flee, but CLAiR core controls the launch. So, but yeah, GG's,
so
guys.
what is CLAiR's actual origin story?
What was CLAiR? CLAiR was there to study the abyss, and clearly it drove CLAiR mad. At least that's
Yep.
my guess.
That's
She
exactly
found it staring back. Yeah.
That's exactly it. Yeah, you don't know if it's true or not, but she claimed that whatever this trench, she called it the trench womb, but whatever this trench was, that was kind of this whole planet, or I mean, yeah, whatever this trench was that like kind of ringed this whole planet. It
Yeah,
appears
you
that
said it cut through like most of the like core of the planet, which is like
Yeah.
insane to think about on like a is it
Because
This is a
geographical,
big
like,
hole.
Yeah.
yeah.
We love big holes in this house. We're always talking about big holes.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It's
Big
true.
old man for all
This
Hell
big
yeah.
You might have
specifically.
ended giving us one of the biggest and best holes we've ever seen in that.
It's true. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
but yeah,
We're
it seems
always
that-
looking for bigger and better holes.
I'm glad we didn't infect the ocean.
yeah.
We
In fact, that
infecting the
was
ocean here.
no, I there aren't like many. It's Mothership, so the things are light, but the whole thing is that in like if I was to peel back the curtain a little bit, that the trench womb, Omega 19 designation is whatever it is. It created the siren infection as an attempt to reach out, to reconfigure life into something it can understand. And the moment life comes back to it, in my mind, it reconnects. So the signal, the static, that was only where it couldn't reach with its own self. And the minute you put it back into the water, you kind of fixed it. Or at least...
Yay, we fixed it.
We put it under high pressure and turned it into a diamond, you know?
I love it.
But yeah,
as a player and as spare parts, rest in peace. Was worried that we weren't going to be able to make it out without intervention. As John, I was just curious to poke just a little bit more, but I wanted to make sure they got out of there. But ultimately,
I had to go to the observation deck. Yeah.
Ultimately, knew that I was glad that you let that happen, Haley, of me just shooting the glass in the observation, because I was like, man, I gotta destroy this can't stand,
No, that was great.
Can't stand, man.
Yeah, I love that. It's funny. They gave you the options of destroying CLAiR, disconnecting and taking her back, or merging with her. And it has like a little blurb for merging with CLAiR. And I think that's such a cool idea of taking the core and inserting it into yourself and being like, I am the embodiment of this research station now.
Wow.
But yeah, obviously, if we weren't just playing a little one-shot tonight, I might not be so flippant to go kill myself. But, also sometimes that's like, it even says like using out-of-game knowledge. It even just says in the player hand guide of like, sometimes you're faced with do you want to find out what's going on? Do you want to try to help? Or do you want to live? Those three things are not always possible, Yep.
Yeah, I love it.
You had to get revenge.
All right. Well, say goodbye to the recording. I just want to stop this, guys.
Goodbye, recording. Haley,
Goodbye,
thank you so much for
recording.
Well,